Welcome, faraway friends, to Darkeport, Curse of Strahd edition. Wonderful to have you with us. It's been a while, and I wanted to shout out to our wonderful music director, Steve Gurnis.
Seriously.
Who is currently, hopefully by the time this airs, may even have some additional music going on. But anyway, he is hard at work expanding the Darkeport auditory universe. And we expect and hope that we will have some Curse of Strahd music, perhaps, coming, which I will love to see his amazing take on Gothic horror and on this story in particular. It's really good. I've heard some of the early returns, and it's kind of cool.
Yay.
So I just want to put that out there. Caitlin, you had a quick announcement, yes?
Yes. So by the time any of you guys are seeing this, we have long since launched our Patreon. But just a reminder that if you love Curse of Strahd and you like watching this table, you can actually see these episodes early by becoming a premium member on our Patreon. So check out patreon.com/Darkeport and become a member to see these before anybody else.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Insider knowledge.
Shout out to our sister stream, Constructed Chaos, Alex, Morgan, and the rest of the Chaos crew. Thank you for being on this journey with us. And hopefully somebody over there is in the chat. It's nice to have different representatives going between Constructed Chaos and Darkeport. We always try to have at least one person, oftentimes more than one of us in y'all's chat. All right. I think that covers it for now, yes?
Yes.
All right. So I think we believe we have a bit of a candle of tales lighting.
A special candle of tales lighting with our new fancy fire tool.
I know.
Will you light a candle or start a fire?
One or the
Not
other.
mutually exclusive.
Torch this sucker. Can't see through the glass very well.
Giving you
Well, it's not
Great
a looking
success.
glass.
problems, you got it.
I did it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
There you go. And I believe we also have a fabulous journal entry.
All right. Are you ready?
Ready. Born ready.
All right. So, the sun has barely pierced the thick, oppressive clouds that blanket this cursed land since we've been here. Each day feels like an eternity. I woke today to the distant howling of wolves. Their haunting calls remind me of the danger that lurks beyond the safety of this meager shelter that we have here. The land is sick, and I can feel it. I can feel its pain deep within my bones, but this morning, the pain is much closer than I'd care to admit. My face, God, the throbbing of this brittle surface has begun to increase. Surely we'll find a cure soon before it... I can't think of that right now. Wallowing in my own self-pity wouldn't aid me in any way. I've heard whispers in the past of an ancient stone circle. Perhaps it could offer me guidance or at the very least help me connect to this land, but who knows where we are, how far. For now, I suppose I must put the life of my hands in the hands of strangers. Sorry, I totally messed that up. But anyway, I must put my life in you other strangers' hands. And, oh, Gaia, please guide us in the right direction. I know you haven't abandoned us. I will not let the despair take root in my heart. And are those footsteps approaching? Boom.
Ooh, good. Nice.
Fun. Amazing.
I'm going to back up just a little bit to where y'all are making camp. And who are going to be the first two on watch?
I think Gira.
For the
You
first
and
shift?
Finny were first,
You and
and
Finny
then
were first.
Artexia and Morgathi were the middle
We're middle,
shift,
yeah.
and me and Jurgen were
We're
the last shift.
Yeah, that's I think our standard.
That's
And
our
that's
go-to for now.
Probably going to become, yeah. Okay. Just more. I was more asking for narrative purposes, but it's also good to have the logistics down. Made a note of them. Was there anything that anybody wanted to say or do while you were getting ready? This is kind of your first. This is your first night out where you're not dealing with Fistani, you're not trapped in Death House, you're not You did have the night with the Koyanoviches, but that was more just trying to recover from Death House, etc. So this is like your first open night. I wouldn't say this is pleasant by any means, but it at least has you with a little bit of time to breathe.
I suppose at some point we should all be talking about some sort of strategy, how we work together. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon that we get out of here, and we're obviously going to be fighting our way through a lot of it.
Agreed. We need to think that we are here for longer than any of us would like to be.
You're not wrong, Dwarf.
Well, as you know, I can usually keep you up, but, well, I'm not going to be able to keep up with you if you just run off. You're going to need to stay relatively close.
I feel your pain.
Hey,
You're the big culprit for running off, so watch it.
Me? Mm-hmm. Finney's eyes get big as saucers. I'm just a poor little halfling.
You said we backed up? Like how, like...
Like in time, just a little bit. So,
Okay.
so you guys are
Before-
Before we went to sleep.
Yeah,
evening
before you
before.
went to
No,
sleep.
your face is already fucked, because that was the night before.
Yeah.
No, what? I thought it was this night I woke up in the middle. of
No,
this
we're
night.
one day after that. So that happened
No,
the
that
night that we
was-
slept at the camp
Yeah.
with all the Vistani, and then we walked for a day.
And we-
since
Oh,
then, and we're making
we
a camp.
intentionally
again.
I
avoided
totally
the
forgot to
windmill.
walk for a day there.
Yeah, and you avoided the windmill. At the end.
we were told that we should.
Yep. You can always change your mind and go back. I wouldn't recommend it.
So it's almost 24 hours that your face has been fucked up at this
Yeah.
point.
Alright.
Yeah. So no, the journal entries. On
Okay, I
point.
was like, shit.
No, journal entries on.
No,
point.
that was perfect. We just backed up to right before the footstep situation because it's before we went to bed.
Well, I think by the time I'm almost through this thing, I'll have had a chance to digest it. At least have some things on deck. Morgathi looks over at Gira critically. I'm just trying to decide if it's more important to... been thinking about that little set to down underneath that nasty little church or whatever it was purporting to be with the vampire. Our bruisers weren't terribly effective, and neither was I. So I was thinking about... I think we're all agreed that's not the last one we're going to be dealing with. I mean, undead.
Something like that.
It would seem almost certainly not.
So, it's interesting. I actually found something right about here that might help for that. Give your muscle a little boost. Make your weapons more effective against that undead flesh. I'll have
That would be helpful.
Yes, I think it's a little dangerous because if I... No, I think I will do that, though. Empower you. I think that's maybe the most important thing I could do in a fight. Also, greater command of fire. So what do you think, fire or electricity?
Fire's been working well for me. Seems like it hits most stuff pretty hard.
All right, fire it is. Go on.
Well, I guess... I don't normally think of this in terms of what I can do, but obviously I can heal you. I can enhance, perhaps, people's bodies a bit if need be. I can do a few other things. I'm just not quite sure how to, express them all. But if there's certain things we should do is around strategy, if it's some way we can lock them down, or some way you can keep them in place, that would be good.
Well,
And open up the options for the two of you to be able to just unload on these things. You as well, Artexia.
when it comes to keeping something in one spot, I at least have something I can do that would hold someone down as long as it sticks. And then usually things are pretty damaging after that. But I don't know. All the things I'm used to doing seem to be changing, and I don't know, I'm just feeling weird energy. Weird shit happens here. I mean, I was fucking birds for a while. Not I was fucking birds. That's disgusting. No, I turned into birds. I turned into fucking birds.
Well,
So weird things seem to be happening when I'm using my spells, I'm noticing.
you're an instinctive caster, so you're probably going to be more impacted than I am. It comes from a different place. You're probably right in the middle, Artexia. You're instinctive, but it's not wild the same way that Farron is. So your magic's going to be impacted, but probably not to the same degree. If I'm careful, my spells should do what I think they're going to do. I'll have to test that out, though.
Just to be clear, too, I cannot do these types of things when I am tired. It is so important that I get sleep. I'm not just like some high maintenance lady who needs to get her beauty rest, but I really can't use what I need to use unless
No, darling, you need
getting
all the beauty rest you can get, but you also need it for your magic. We understand.
It's a shame that beauty rest doesn't work on some people.
Fortunately, I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Looking Glass might say otherwise.
He just gives you a little smile.
I glance at him and I'll give him like an eye roll because like you wrong for that.
You were wrong for that.
And then he strokes his beautiful silken cheeks. And Finney says, "Well, as long as there are plenty of baddies to fight, y'all promised me that there was going to be no, what was that weird word you used, Morgie? Morgathi halfling, and it was dearth. There is no dearth of enemies. Right, there's no dirt of enemies. So so that'll be fine. I like that. That means I can just put them in the dirt, right? And you can do whatever your savage little heart desires, my dear. Really? No, it's an expression. Oh, don't tease. He looks around and he says, "There's going to be plenty to see and plenty of playmates here, aren't there, Gira?"
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Plenty of things to fight. But not all things we need to fight.
And as for your part, little one, perhaps if you let us help set it up to keep them off of you, it gives you a chance to move in and do what you do best.
Be more aggressive. Got it.
No, I didn't say be more aggressive. Be more tactical minded.
I don't even
Remember
know.
what we practiced with you moving in and out while I distract.
It's hard with all these legs, Gira. If it's just your legs, I know your legs pretty well. It's easy. I pretty much know where they're going to go, too. But, okay, I guess I can...
Consider it a new challenge.
Think of it this way.
Ooh, like a game.
Like a game.
We're going to need to do what you're going to be able to do, but it's only going to work if you're not, put down every couple of minutes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're hogging all the healing.
Uh-uh.
Sorry,
I didn't say it quite like that.
I did.
That's mean.
Speaking of the
I'm not a
healing,
hog.
There are some times where you have given me healing, which I appreciate, but someone else could maybe use it more. I can recover faster than most people.
Yeah, you're kind of tough as fuck. I'm jealous.
I just need naps.
Durgan,
That's nice, too.
Just need naps.
where'd the wife fit into this? Ascali asks. Or, sorry, Ismark asks. Woo, Ascali. That's
No
my,
Ascali
that's
here.
my nephew's, that's my nephew's
just
character who
feeds
he
in.
just left the campaign. So, yep, that's where my brain is at. The home campaign. Sorry. All right, so yeah, Ismark looks over from the large, flattish rock he's been sitting on as he's taking a whetstone to his longsword, flips it over.
What's that?
Probably my best weapon. But what do you want me to be doing in this? Do you want me to be... My instinct would tell me to be shoulder to shoulder with Gira, but I don't know if that's how I'm best deployed. Of course, my first priority is my brother's safety.
It would depend on the foes that we fight.
And that should still be our first priority. Honestly, if we can at least rally around, I would assume, Gira mostly, and be able to support what she does. And Gira, if you can help open up the opportunities for our casters to do what they do best, I think we're going to be more effective. Focus our fire. Put them down. Because for every one of them we put down, that's one less that can hit us back.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Fair enough.
I can
We're still
usually hit things
learning.
from far away, and I'm not the strongest, so I'm happy to hang back behind you and send things from afar when I can.
So here's what I would suggest doing. The next time we get ourselves into a little tussle, I think we need to start calling out what we're doing. And I could sure use your help. He's looking at Morgathi. You seem to have a keen mind and a sharp eye.
More like a sharp tongue, but I suppose.
That just helps telling people what to do, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Some are able to listen better than others. What do you need me to do, though?
Make sure we're seeing all the things we need to see. I may not be able to see someone creeping up on one of us, or maybe some kind of employed tactic that maybe you've got in mind.
No, that's true.
I don't know what all's in that book, but I assume it's going to go beyond the skills of what I got.
It's complimentary. I mean, we all have our place. Would never sneer at the idea of having a cleric with me. You realize you may be the only one of your kind. Well, I suppose what's his face, Donovich, started getting his head out of his ample backside by the end of it, but you're probably the only reliable healer in this entire cursed place, eh?
Could be.
You're not strong enough to raise the dead yet, are you?
It's not something we normally talk about, but no.
Well,
Got
believe
enough of
me.
that around here. Don't start that.
Believe me, I know my dead. But it's important because that means that if we go down, that's it. We're done. Okay. Okay. All right. Because remember, all of you come from a world where resurrection is common. Mm-hmm. So, like, if somebody, in the unlikely event there was like a freak accident, there's almost always a Templar or a cleric or somebody who could just return them on the spot. So it's these really running that through.
Almost.
Yep.
On our
That's
last life.
Exactly for you, yes. But once you were quote unquote in the civilized lands, then yes.
Listen, while we're talking about surviving and getting the hell out of here, maybe we should just try and make sure we all have an understanding of what we were told by the Oracle. She said so many things that we need to be looking for, but they were all kind of vague and fucking mysterious.
As shamans and oracles usually are.
Hey, as prophets normally go, it wasn't too bad. Yes.
Well, for once, Farron, you have a point. I managed to write most of it down. What do you want to go over, or what do you think we should be looking for first?
Well, let's see. There was mention of,
She mentioned gathering pieces.
lots of things we're gonna need to get
Yeah,
together.
wasn't there like 5 or 6 different things?
All of the indicators or clues that she gave us were to find these pieces. The first being a man in a caravan, if I
A
thought.
colorful one, right?
That was the first one. So do we think that we're...
Who was apparently going to fall in love with you.
Oh gosh, I think I purposely made that slip my mind.
I don't know, it could be cute.
Morgathi looks over. Was it the same fellow? I know there was a... She said something about an experienced man or something like that who was going to find you quite fetching, Artexia, but...
See, this is what I mean. There were so many
totally forgot about
confusing
this.
details.
Oh my god, a love interest? Come on.
There's definitely a man in a wagon and a girl with a fancy necklace that you or possibly I could use.
With a freckle.
Yeah, like a mole or a freckle or something.
Mole, yes. So, do we think... That's not him smile, I said but yeah. Look, you have a necklace. Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Do you think that these are roughly in order that we're most likely to run into them, or do you think they're just all jumbled up, like the caravan, for
I
example?
think if it's from a fortune teller, you can almost bet that it's in order.
I don't know.
She
It
did
all was
mention
going
that the
all
man
over
in the
place.
wagon has the first piece.
And she was talking about him first, so maybe it was in order. And he was supposed to possibly be in Vallaki, right?
But he said, do not go in the wagon.
All right.
Bitter man with family.
You're the one who
maybe
needs to
do
listen to
some
that
magic.
part. You're the one wandering into wagons and looking around. So
There was no
maybe
man
don't
in the
take a
wagon.
nap.
It was safe.
Safe.
All right.
All right, so...
Man in a fancy, colorful
It was a
wagon.
lovely nap.
Girl with a mole or a freckle or something has a cool necklace.
All right.
And then there was something about, it sounded
the-
like a sibling, a family member, somebody close.
The man in the wagon has a daughter Who's a student?
A daughter, student,
Fit her father
does she
with
have
the
now?
disguises.
disguises.
This sounds like a very interesting man. He has wagon, disguises, daughter.
Sounds like he
lots of
has-
things.
Sounds like a very issue-ridden man. Also something I know about. All
That's
right.
through. It's a man with some resources.
A noble?
Maybe.
Some sort of
Or a
merchant?
traveling merchant.
Pretty wealthy if he has all that. Okay, there can't be too many of them here, right? I mean, there's no damn color in all of this place.
Either
So.
wealthy or clever.
And at least the wagon's distinctive enough we could maybe ask around taverns, things like that.
Hey, good point.
All right.
But remember, we do not go in the wagon.
Tell yourself.
There was no man, there was no disguises, there was no daughter, there was no colors. It was boring. It was
You know
very
what? Tell
comfy.
Finney, actually. He is the one likely to pop in there, too.
I never go places I'm not supposed to. I'm the best, Finney. And he makes a little accordion noise and motion.
You're going to call the wolves.
And Morgathy looks at him and he was,
About to start howling. Monsters.
yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she noticed it. She'd be like,
Instead, sensing a moment, Sasha reaches up. He's been very quiet through this. He has been drawing, though. I'm gonna say that as much as you draw in real life, he's actually
like the
drawing.
whole
Yeah.
time.
So he reaches up, grabs Finney around the waist, and drags him under, and Finney is quote unquote captured. And the two of them have this ridiculous little wrestling match on the ground for a little bit, with giggling and tickling going on. Morgathy says, "All right, what else?"
Something about a relative or someone close to Lord Strahd, it sounded like. Somebody,
brother.
A brother, I thought.
yeah, in a place where
We
it
did
was in his
actually.
home and it had a symbol.
We did actually learn a bit about Strahd from her. We learned about the brother that he is ashamed of and lost.
Lost or
And-
killed?
In one way or another, that is still lost.
There was mention of going to some place that he wouldn't dare.
The
Or
tomb.
wouldn't disturb.
The tomb of the brother.
Hey, that's what I'm thinking.
And it said it was under his nose, so his tomb
Probably-
might be in his very castle.
He points to where you can still see the top of the spire. Okay.
So either part of the castle and directly underneath it, or maybe an entrance is on the cliffs.
If it's a tomb, it's
Farther
gonna
down.
be low.
It's gonna be it's a big place. There's a lot of places it could be.
That castle looks.
Definitely shouldn't be the first place we try.
No, but if Gara, if we ever know that he's out and about, even Strahd presumably can't be in two places at once.
She mentioned something about a secret in the entrance. A hidden one.
That's right, she did.
We already
didn't she?
passed by it. Maybe in the village or near the
It'd have to be close.
lake.
It'd have to be close. It'd have to be close. That's the only thing that makes sense. Well, we know that we're not the first chosen to be here, right?
There was
Or
a
the first
whole other
chosen
party
to be
we
knocked
keep
down.
hearing about.
That's the stories.
So, do we think? And they probably weren't the first either. I'm going to imagine.
Yeah, no one seems that shocked to see us, so it seems like this happens more often than you'd like.
Well, we know they're not the first because that stupid mad mage was here just a year ago. So this is something that happens fairly regularly. If we can, we should find, if there are any survivors, having some idea of how they failed would be very, very good for us.
She seemed to think maybe we had a better chance than them. But it would be good to know that their experience really was.
Something about that, about a confluence of things happening, as to why our chances are higher.
Sometimes you get lucky. Sasha reaches over and gives your pant leg a little tug. Artexia, are you going to be a kitty soon?
That is so cute.
Yes. It's for you, little Sasha.
Okay, I'll wait. And then he lays down and he just kind of stares at you and his eyes start
Hey,
to
my
get
cuddle
sleepy.
buddy.
Yeah, he does. You're his emotional support animal.
Wow.
I think I mentioned, like, back when we met the kids, like, I think I had, like, siblings or something. I was the oldest of the siblings, so, like, taking care of the kids. So instinctually, it feels like this void that I'm missing of, like, my siblings that I haven't seen in a long time. Because I've also been traveling before this, right? So
That's true. No, you haven't seen home in
Yeah.
a hot minute. Yeah. And even though you're an elf, you're still pretty young. You're quite young for an elf.
Thank you.
I try.
All right. Finny looks over. Texie, were you going to say something?
Oh. I was just looking. I was looking at spells I already had prepared. I don't really know if we're going to have a long rest. But I know that I would be able to detect a trap door. I don't know. Do you think that would, show us if there was a secret passageway if I did that?
You mean into the castle?
It's not a bad idea. You probably have to be pretty close to it, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if we were headed back toward the village sometime. I'm wondering about those gallows where I found those clothes. Maybe that was
Usually rich
left
people.
between the two.
Usually rich people have those places like pretty close, so they think they can run out, but they sure are silly because they don't really think about people running back in. So I don't know. Strahd may not even know. He may not even know that there's like a way into his place.
Yeah.
That's like kind of
The
a servant
servants,
thing.
yeah.
So I don't know.
There might be some magic around those gallows.
Certainly seemed funky.
Well, I don't have to prepare detect magic. I have that. How close?
Oh, that'd be
think we'd have to-
over a day's walk back that way.
Frick.
Yeah, Morgathi shakes his head. Only if we're gonna go back. Those gallows gave me the creeps.
It'll be good to know if we make our way back that direction.
Folks, we're probably going to be back. We're probably going to be hither and thither all over Helen and creation here. So it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, you got anything else?
Well, so we know that buried with the brother is another thing we want, right? Is that where the tool was that would help you?
Well, it's unclear what tool they meant, but
Some kind of symbol or something that she seemed to say you could interact with.
for some reason I was thinking of some sort of a weapon, but
Symbols
It's
could be
unclear.
weapons.
She talked about a weapon too, but that was one of the last things, wasn't it? That was one of the last pieces. That was
We rely on
Dawn?
Kira's
Dawn.
notes.
Yes.
Dawn. Dawn was somewhere else.
Tell us, fortune teller, Kira.
Dawn was
Was Dawn the thing that would help the unwhole woman? We needed to find a woman as well.
Offended.
Oh, you said unwhole, right?
Yeah.
a woman who was greater than the sum of her parts.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes.
But she was missing a part, and that part would help us. Or she needed that part to be found in order to help us.
So we have a woman who's in pieces. Great.
Maybe they
Join
mean
the club.
Maybe they mean it metaphorically.
it's,
Like her soul is in pieces almost.
it's possible.
Around here sounds par for the course.
Yeah, I would say that sounds like probably everyone here. That doesn't really narrow it down.
And there was something about
Wedding.
the village that no longer exists.
Oh yeah.
A destroyed village.
We will need to keep our ears out for any news of that
That's a good point. They probably know in Vallaki if there's been.
in the south.
He looks over. Ismark. Did you say that Vallaki was the biggest civilization center here? And Ismark says, aye, it's maybe several thousand. It's for the valley. It's big. Yes, probably from where you come from, not so much.
Since it's on my mind, how far away are we from here?
Ismark looks. Well, we should make it pretty soon. Actually.
Tomorrow?
Yes. Yeah. Early. Yes.
I'd like to set up our plan of putting together a more permanent light source once we get to town.
All right. What did you have in mind?
We'll need to take one of these buttes here, and he holds up the ruby earrings.
Yeah.
Assuming that we don't think that we're going to need these for some reason.
Yeah, the sooner you get rid of those, the better, dwarf. Those things probably are getting you, or if I had to guess, I'd say there's some sort of tracking or scrying magic
You only need one?
put into them. May as well use both if you can.
Well, I'm going to need to destroy at least one of them.
I don't know. I like having a half red thing going on, so, red earring on one side. It could be fancy.
In the morning while everyone's waking up, if you want me to, I can look again with fresh eyes and see if I can find anything on them.
I have noticed you're able to take your time like I am and focus on detecting the magics that are around us.
All three of
Things.
All three of us can. You can't because it's instinctive.
Sorry.
We can't all be talented.
It's okay, I can't either.
Cool.
We have plenty. It's fine. You help in other ways.
Yeah, and I can't either.
I like shock myself at how nice I'm in my way.
I think we're all a little shocked at how nice we're all being.
Are you?
I'm liking y'all more.
As a druid, you're able to heal magically, are you not? Just in case.
Yes, I am, but it's only, it's not as big of a heal as yours is.
Hey, but it could keep someone from
Right.
meeting their maker.
It could.
Every little bit will probably end up counting around here.
If that's something you can do, that would be good to know.
If I'm not in my animal form, I can't do it. If I am shifting.
Well, you seem quite proficient being able to move in and out of those forms of yours. It's very impressive.
It is.
Agreed.
Hey, I was an animal for a second.
But
I
the
can
next
fly.
time you encounter a box of some kind, maybe we should let Finny try opening it first.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I like
Vinny
your
loves
style.
boxes.
Lad, just out of curiosity, you have
I love curiosity.
you have a skill set that makes you, I don't know, a good infiltrator.
Well, I wasn't with Gira because of my pretty face, Durgan. Even though I do have a pretty face.
He is quite good at it
Why are
when he
you-
puts his mind to it.
How did you come across meeting with Guerra?
Oh, I just kind of attached myself to her and didn't give her a choice.
All right.
It laughs.
That is the very short version, yes.
That's what Durgan did to me, so I totally get it.
Yeah, also it helps that she kind of like...
You asked for my presents too, you know. you.
I'm just playing.
Oh, I know you are.
It also helps that she's strong enough to like lift me up with one arm when I was trying to, liberate some coin. But
That'll do it.
So that'll do, Finny. That'll do.
that'd be weird. My whole life would be different if you hadn't caught me.
That is true. So would mine.
Nah, it's a lot better. It's much better.
I don't know. He might not be here though.
I don't know. Sometimes I kind of feel like I was always going to wind up here. But I'm glad you're in my life, and as halflings do, he just hugs you, kind of spontaneously.
She hugs back.
That really
Absolutely.
strikes Farron for some reason when he says that he felt like he was always going to end up here.
Yeah, he because he's hugging her, he doesn't see your expression.
Me too, though. I'll lock eyes
you
with
have a
you.
moment.
They're like, was that wisdom? Was that wise?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
That was oddly
That
relatable.
sentence feels right. Yeah.
Finny has a moment.
Finny, we'll remember this.
All right. I'll make sure I'm ready to do what we need to do for our new light source when we get to town. I'll need to stop by a blacksmith or something akin to it.
Ismark says, they have one there. A long time ago, in better days, when there were more people to make the journey, I was very young, Sasha was not born yet, and who has the highest insight in the group? I think probably you, Durgan. Make an insight check. Or actually, do you have insight?
I mean, is it
gonna be-
passive perception or is it
proficiency.
insight?
It's
Oh,
a
I say
separate
plus
thing.
4, yeah.
Yeah, +4. I think he has a +6. I'll let him have it.
He's pretty insightful.
Yeah. Yours is good too, but
It's not bad.
That's a natural 20,
privilege. Oh wow. Okay.
and it's a.
He's feeling real
26.
insightful.
So when he
today.
said he wasn't,
20, guys.
when he said he wasn't born yet, Sasha's already kind of sleepy and waiting for
my kitty?
his cat. Yeah. His cat to appear. But you catch there's a clear moment where Ismark knows that phrasing is a lie. Just remember Sasha's dog. Yeah, so he kind of hitches on it, And it's a good thing that his brother's turned away and can't see his face because he kind of like...
Do I catch that too? Or is that only for cleric?
He definitely gets it because of your relationship with him. I'll let you roll as well. Your burgeoning relationship. Relationships. It's a broad word.
I know.
18.
18. I rolled pretty crap on his deception, so I'm going to say you do. Yeah, even in the shifting, even in the shifting firelight, you know. Yeah. Okay. He says yes. We went there on as a bit of a, I guess, suppose you could say, caravan of goodwill. I doubt that the Baron, who is in charge there, though he was already on his last leg, it's probably his son now. And he rolled. The point being, it has everything you would expect, everything we don't have the population for anymore. So, an actual church with the name, sorry, Father Donovich, a blacksmith, a town square, a proper marketplace, these sorts of things.
Do you have plans on if you are going to stay in Vallaki or not? You've mentioned the town, but...
I have not gotten that far. I'm just trying to make sure that he's all right, and then we'll see.
Speaking of which, once we get to town and we get your brother to where he needs to be, what is that? What do we need to do once we get to the borders of the city?
Oh, you mean where is Sasha best placed?
Hey, well, I'd assume once we get there, we can't just leave him on the street and walk off.
No. I've been turning that over, but I've just been so focused, Durgan, on putting one foot in front of the other and not having us get torn apart that I haven't really reached any conclusions. I just know that I'm afraid that the Baron there is going to see my coming as a kind of challenge to his authority, potentially. I am the default new burgomaster of Barovia, although I have already abandoned that charge. So, to answer your question, I don't know. Maybe the church, maybe one of there's another house there, Doctor. There's another line there who is not the leadership, but is actually an older noble line. Perhaps the oldest in the valley that I am aware of. Perhaps the lord or lady there will take him in. I don't know. He does read and write. He is very talented. You know, he could be an addition to a household.
You're just going to abandon him?
I have to do whatever is... He lowers his voice. I have to do whatever is best for him. I don't know what that looks like yet.
Well, we're not there yet. Think on it, what we can do to help you.
It may be that we have to go as far as Kresk. There is an abbey there on the very western edge of the mists. The farthest point basically away from Castle Ravenloft in the entire valley. Maybe that's where we wind up. We'll see.
Cross those bridges when we come to them.
Exactly.
We're not just going to leave him any old place and let him rot.
I breathe a sigh of relief a little bit because, I'm starting to...
Yeah.
All right.
I have one more request for you. Think about what your future looks like, too. We're here to help you.
I appreciate that, Durgan. Well, I'll do that, though. In all honesty, I'll do that once he's safe.
I will make sure he's safe.
I'm expendable. Gita, I'll take first watch with you. Yeah, I know you and Finny are a unit, but maybe there's room for 3.
Absolutely.
Always room for another one. And Finny goes over and kind of shoves his head up because I'm picturing as Mark's still sitting and Finny's like shoving up against him. Okay.
We shall practice quietly.
Well, unless it was something else that we were going to cover. I had one more question for you, Magathi.
Did you all start a fire? Just
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I assumed
There's one campfire,
Yeah,
and then Gira
Oh, that's
started
right.
several
That's right.
smaller
Anyway,
ones,
yeah.
like 50 feet away, Because
We can try to
we're
give light.
basically up against a cliff wall, right?
Yeah.
We haven't been taught that the fires just lure all the bad things towards us yet.
We might learn that lesson today.
Maybe
Not quite a cliff, but like a large outcropping. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So something could climb, but
it has to.
it has to climb. Yeah.
Yeah, she's instinctively kind of just taking point on the whole like setting up camp
Okay.
part. Direct anybody who looks like they're like,
Since it's 20 and 20 in 5th Ed, do you want to make them 40 feet out or 20 feet out? 20 bright light, 20 dim light.
then let's go. 40 should be fine.
40? Okay. All right, so it's basically where the dim lights would be touching.
Yeah.
Okay. That still gives you like an 80-foot, like that's a pretty good perimeter
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point is to be able to see something
before it
coming.
gets up on you.
And then showing everybody how to just maintain those at a smaller level, just so they're still going all night,
Okay.
at least most of the night.
You're fine with that. You have produced flame, so you're fine with that. And do you have a means of producing fire?
Make a chromatic orb. That's
Well, it's
fire
also
if
just
I needed to.
adding
You don't want to do that. Yeah.
poking the thing and adding some more firewood.
Okay.
She'll show them that. She doesn't know magic.
If anything goes out during my watch too, I could throw up dancing lights.
She's like, oh, I don't know.
That's true. How long does dancing
We'll
lights
get with
last for?
sticks so it gets more air.
Only a minute.
Add
Only
more.
a minute. Okay. But you can give
If I heard something, I could toss
you
it.
can give yourself light. Okay. Fair enough.
I'll let Gira give me a little tutorial on how to stoke it properly.
Just to keep it going. That way you
we're
don't
going to
have
be the last watch. so
But
it's
you
gonna
know the
be
word
burning
stoke,
up.
and you don't know how to do a fire? That's crazy.
I used to.
With
Have burning
advantage.
hands. Now I don't.
Shit
Things
changes.
change.
Things change.
Hey,
With
blasted with a chromatic orb. The whole thing just fucking.
with assistance from Gira, go ahead and make a survival check with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Well, that's a natural 20. So
Oh, wow,
well,
okay.
I'm going to survive today.
Okay, you're gonna survive.
Hey, see if you get another 20.
Yeah, why not?
Don't
Be a
burn
good
it
day.
up. Don't burn it up.
18, that's not bad. Only on these things do I get these good rolls. When I'm trying to kill somebody, it's a 3.
Caitlin, write down that you
Toes.
you now know how to tend a fire. Like, I'm not gonna harass you about it. Make you roll again, as long as you're the one doing it. So.
Yeah, it's just keeping it going.
Well done. You see, well, there is a bit of skill to it, though. So,
a little bit, yeah.
and you want to be efficient in the resources and etc. Okay, that does take you a little bit longer to gather up tinder, but there's plenty of tinder to be had around here. There's no shortage of wood.
And then
I'll
as
start working on that while he's finishing this conversation
Okay.
with Morgathi. I'm just going to start, like, laying out bedrolls and gathering firewood and
Okay.
all the final preparations before I go to sleep.
Cool. Justin, you had.
Is there anything? Sounds like you're finding maybe a few things that are useful in that book.
It's better than what we've been. Yes, I make a persuasion check.
What are you hiding, Morgathi?
Probably not.
More Gathy, hide something,
Maybe he's feeling easily persuaded today.
and then make an insight check.
That's a 8.
What is his? I rolled really poorly. So what is his deception?
See, maybe he's feeling easily
Okay.
persuaded.
There's an odd long pause in response to that, and then he continues. Yes, useful enough.
What can we do to help make sure that you got time to look at it?
Have me not get killed in the next 8 hours.
Well, I think that was already on the agenda.
I'm heartened to know that.
Honestly, if we had a wagon, we could pull you and I'd do it.
What, would you act as the beast of burden?
I didn't say
That'd be a
I'd
sight.
I wouldn't.
With shoulders like that, though, he kind of shakes you a little bit. With shoulders like that, I'm certain you could, my dear. I'm certain you could.
Baron whips her head around from afar where she's working on something like he attacked him for a second.
Yeah. And you see this bizarre little elf-dwarf interaction going on. And Morgathi is so tall that even like sitting down, you're about the same size. You're tall for a dwarf, but you know, you're almost eye to eye.
He's gonna, I don't know, in character thought, but Durgan's gonna make mental note that that's the first time he's actually seen Morgathi willingly touch somebody else.
Is it?
He says, "What in a non-violent fashion?"
Other than
nice
the
way.
toss me the midget moment.
Right. There was that
different.
moment.
That was
there was that moment. Forgot about that one. So that's good. He says,
Give me the midget.
"Well, I suppose Manus Avius, or hold person to you, is going to be basically useless here. I don't know how many actual breathing people do you think we're going to be brawling with? Bandits, berserkers, cultists?
I'm sure there's plenty of those.
Or do you think it's going to be largely
Types.
undead?"
Oh, I think there's going to be no shortage of the Walking Dead.
Then, other than that, I think I'll actually go with Ms. Mock's recommendation and stick with fire. I have yet to see anything here that seems particularly resistant to it. So that's probably the way that I'm going to go, even though it's not my... Fire is it's so crude, you know, it just does not do justice to the delicate dance, to the beauty, to the ephemeral wonder of hermetic magic.
I almost expected you to say gauche.
Well, it's that too, but you know, that's kind of self-evident.
There isn't any sort of relation like on, and I don't want to get any copyright things right now, but on Avatar Last Airbender, you can, like, fire can translate into electricity if it's used, like, in a way.
Right.
Are those any type of relation in this world?
The elements don't generally have that kind of relationship with each other.
Okay.
No. Like in 5th edition, they're very distinct
Okay.
pieces.
Yeah, the
But it does
types.
matter mechanically because like some creatures can ignore different kinds of you know, like when he was bitching about my poison's not working on anything, like it's just a lot of undead creatures or inanimate objects are just straight up like immune to poison, so it's totally worthless.
Frigiditactus or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it.
I've heard it enough times.
That's good. Right. So he says, all right. All of you will just have to do without my scintillating presence for a bit. And he beds down and begins to drift off into remembrances of presumably better days.
I'm gonna hit the hay as well.
Same.
Yeah, I
Got your bed set up.
go and crawl up with Sasha.
Okay.
But instead of crawling, I'm gonna lay on like imagine he's on the side. I'm gonna lay right here on his butt.
I was
basically.
just thinking that.
Heck
My
yeah.
kitty do that.
Just perpetually stay in that state.
So every short rest, my animal things come back. So I mean, basically, yeah. Once, yeah.
You can.
It doesn't last forever, but yeah.
No, you know that's an interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like an hour in, you just go back to your normal.
So with the short rest, are you short resting within the long rest? That's kind of a nested. That's like a Russian doll
Inception.
situation, right?
It's getting home.
I'm gonna say for now, yes. I'll look that up. And
Okay.
I'll decide on that. But
Okay.
But for now,
It's adorable flavor.
Flavor wins.
flavor wins, and
always
also for an
Rule
elf
of cool.
specifically, you are not asleep. Unless you want to
Right.
be asleep.
Right, yes.
If you were a human, where it came back every long rest, I'd say no, because you're unconscious, right?
Yeah.
She's catnapping.
But yeah, that's
Still aware.
good. That'd be funny if you were there and then all of a sudden, bloop, you just
Yeah.
appear on Sasha.
I know that's what I was picturing.
On his butt.
I just move.
I would love for that to happen.
It just looks like a
honestly.
pig pile.
Oh boy. So you're woken up in you're not asleep, but your attention is drifted back in a kind of a rude fashion, as there's a drifting little skeletal finger that's jabbing at your rump. It's time.
Am I still a cat? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. And he had used Frigidus Tactus, but not in an attack form. To just
I get up.
ripples out of existence.
I like do that cat stretching in the middle of me coming out of the cat house. I turn into a human.
And Sasha protests and reaches and then takes his cloak and kind of instinctively scooches over and burrows into his brother. He's like, and then just forces his way into him and nuzzles up against him. Okay, so a bit of time passes. Artexia, you feel eyes on you. And there's like the hint of a smell, or not quite a stench, but it's like dusty and stale. And make a investigation or perception roll.
Anchovies.
Actually, yeah, not that far off.
Anchovy.
19.
Ooh,
Plus whatever. You said what? Perception? So
Perception, yeah.
So
okay,
yeah,
like
25. Yeah.
Okay, it immediately, like, you wheel around and you know that your good friend, the pie peddler.
Oh no.
The pie peddler
Hi, peddler.
is somehow around you. And you're looking, like, the first thing you think, of course, is like maybe she's invisible, because that's a thing in High Terrans.
Yeah, her essence. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
I
like,
feel
no, it's not, because you're not hearing her feet. You're not, but you actually caught a whiff of her.
I'm going to.
Morgathi is up and kind of pacing right now.
I'm going to instinctively like light a flame in my hand.
Right.
So,
He looks over, and he's keeping his voice low. What in places?
And I go, do you smell that? Do you sense anything?
Is that? He's looking around. Is something invisible? And he starts looking at the ground. And like seeing if there are any tracks. Listening. With your 25, you know there's nothing there, but he hasn't checked it out yet. So he's looking around.
Oh, I want to throw up my detect magic.
Okay.
Yeah, wherever the heck that's at in here.
Okay.
Okay.
You can
How do I roll? Do I roll? I haven't done that before yet.
do that. No, you just
All right.
you just cast it.
So I can still hold this flame in my hand while. It's a cantrip?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So
How do you invoke it?
I'm going to ultimately I like use my voice. I almost like grab it out and like throw it around me to detect the magic. Yeah,
Okay.
like scattering
Almost
around,
like echo,
almost like a breath. Yeah,
Almost like echoing it.
yeah.
Does that wake us up? Or is it still quiet?
And I use my little foot to tap whoever's closest to me to like nudge them awake.
It's quiet enough. Who do you want to say that is?
I know not
Not
Sasha.
Sasha. Yeah. Ismark
Maybe Ismark
would be the next
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Trouble? Oh, trouble.
And at the same time, I had just thrown out it, so now whatever is.
He rolls over and he has one hand on his longsword. He has like the heaviest and most cumbersome parts of his armor off. So he's just sleeping in a gambeson and like a soft padded armor underneath, fit for sleeping. He's about to tap Gira, but he hasn't woken her up yet. And he's looking around. Morgathi's looking around. And then you hear the
My head
footsteps.
snaps in the direction of the footsteps.
Okay. And again, on that 25, it's not the same person. Mm-hmm. These are the footfalls of probably a man, smaller but still male.
He's associated with her.
And then you see the figure coming out from the darkness. Stops at this
point, I'm going to yell out before he can come any closer.
Okay.
I'm going to say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Okay, that wakes
Yeah.
all of you up.
Yeah.
And
Oh, my long runs.
it depends on who goes there.
Oh, Farron, cast mage armor.
Okay.
She said, hell no.
Kira's up with battle axe in hand.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw like a warning light bulb to see him because he's on the edge of the light, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take that.
Okay.
And I'm just going to throw. I'm not going to hit him, just near him, so I can illuminate it and see what's up.
This is the old woman?
It's a
No,
man.
it's a man.
No,
It's
this
a
is a
man.
man.
But I smell that old woman.
Pie,
Y'all don't know yet.
pie.
Who's the closest to Morgathi right now? Do you think?
He's
wants to
across
be?
the fire, basically. I
Yeah.
feel like one of them
It
is
wouldn't be
gonna-
you. It wouldn't be you.
Yeah,
if you
Magathi
guys
was
were
one of the
opposite
ones that was
age.
awake, so
Yeah, he was
he's
roaming.
more mobile.
I'm gonna say Durgan then.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because you had been talking with him anyway, so he would like naturally be just subconsciously lingering around you. Okay, he leans over and he has to like lean. He's like starts to whisper and then and continues to lean down until his mouth is close enough. And he says to you, "I think that bitch is watching her, stalking her from the ethereal. If I had to guess, or something like that. It's I don't know, or phased out or some crap like that. I hate that." And then,
I feel a piece kind of chip.
Gira will take like a couple steps forward ahead of the group.
okay. You,
What is your business here, friend?
friend. Do I have a friend?
You have a friend until you decide that we're not friends.
His build is slender, almost elven, but there's a sense of physical strength from him that your instincts alert you to. You don't know why, but you, at this point in your career, Gira, you know better than to just disregard them. Comes maybe another 10 feet closer, so maybe he's 50 feet out now. What makes up a friend? Tell me. I need to know.
Not an enemy, to begin with.
Okay. Another step closer. What else?
Friendly intentions?
Hooded, and because of the way that it may be a trick of the light, but the closer he gets to the stronger light, the deeper the shadows are underneath the.
Where is he
underneath
in
the
relation to the campfires? Is he still outside the outer ring?
No, he's 50 feet from you, so he's penetrated.
Between the two.
He's between the two. Yeah, he's like the central campfire and then past the outer ring.
Do we recognize his voice at all?
No. No.
What is it you seek?
Vengeance. Tell me your thoughts.
Show us your face
on
first.
vengeance. I don't.
Yeah, she'll raise an eyebrow at that.
I don't have a face.
You don't need to freaking wager with this guy.
I don't need a face. I need your thoughts on vengeance.
You will not find vengeance here.
Vengeance is everywhere. Vengeance is what makes the world go round. Some fools say it's coin. Other naive minds speak of love, and still others honor. But all of those are dust in the wind.
Then we are not friends. And she's gonna raise her battle axe.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
Do not-
prestidigitation and make a rustling, like just a small rustling sound in a nearby, right behind him. See if he'll turn around.
Make a deception.
That's good.
17.
Okay.
I have efficiency in deception.
Let's say you're good at that.
His. That's
Highest.
interesting. Okay, that's a tie. He seems mildly interested in that.
Can I do like an insight as to if he looks aggressive,
Sure.
even if that's on the undercurrent of?
Sure.
Okay. Uh, 12.
You're finding it difficult to read past the shadows under his hood.
Damn it.
I need to know your thoughts on vengeance.
Show us your face first, and right then I throw up entangle and I grab his legs with the.
Right.
Okay, all
Like that way he. Let's see if it'll even grab him.
All right, we are in rounds then. Everybody
Yeah.
roll initiative, please.
You're being too crazy right now.
He's 50 feet out.
Oh, it's cocked.
Okay.
So
From the
Okay, it does go
campfire
down.
or from-
Yeah, I think I was going to land on one.
Will you roll for Finny too, please?
Well,
Oh, that's right. I need the money on this sheet.
Dang it, I keep rolling it into my shit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow, okay. What did you get?
Not one.
That one? Okay.
For what, though?
you roll.
Initiative.
It's initiative, so 1 plus whatever your initiative is.
Well,
You,
Finny,
you stumble a
Your
bit.
dex.
Finny gets a 21.
Dex?
Yay, for initiative.
For initiative.
Your initiative should be in its own little box.
Oh, I see up
Yeah.
here. It's plus
Finny,
3.
Finny gets a 20. You got a nat 20?
You're
no, you got a
no, 17
And then
plus
plus
4.
four.
I have his written down.
Okay, awesome.
So
that's-
Finny got a 21 total.
So that's a Finny.
Gira got a 7 total.
Gita got a 7
I am
total.
also on 7.
Roll off with Gira, please.
God, that's a bad roll, Strahd.
15.
There it goes.
Next, actually.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 19.
Fine.
Okay. So... Morg.
You're just gonna have to wait.
Artexia, that's a total of 5 for you? 4 for you? Okay.
You're gonna have to wait like 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe 0.3.
Actually, I think all of you are going before him. Even you.
That's good.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
Even we at 7.
He seems looking at sluggish. So it was who got the roll off? You did? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Gira and then Durgan.
But my thing grabs him though, right? Like it doesn't go through him, phase him, or anything. Like it actually grabs him.
We're about to find out.
Oh shit.
Lordy.
Normally that'd be a strength roll for him, right?
Yeah.
I believe to resist that.
Strength check.
Yeah, saving strength throw. Yeah.
Save.
Okay.
Or be restrained by an entangled plant.
So as it comes up, he rips it, and again that small form seems to have great strength, and he just tears the roots out as they come around, and he says, "Tell me about vengeance." Okay, and I will kick us off the round, and Finny's like, "Can I cut him up? Can I cut him up?"
Go, go, go.
Oh boy.
Gira's gonna respond. Can she? Can I say something?
Free action, yeah.
Vengeance is when you are angry. And you see nothing else.
Finny gives you a pouty lip, and then he just vanishes on a nat 20 into the shadows.
That's funny. Oh snap.
He starts,
my boy.
and you know he's going to be crouching around,
Yes.
waiting to pounce on this guy. With disadvantage now, make a persuasion check.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to chop a guy up if we don't actually. Ooh, yes. No, that's nice. Persuasion. That is a dirty 20.
With disadvantage.
Oh,
Zero
dang it.
combat, unfortunately.
I'll just roll better.
Nope. That's a 5.
Okay, 5 total.
Because I'm awesome.
Shit.
Okay. Does anyone else chime in? As his attention seems to wane from Gira.
I'm not.
Sounds like we have an option to not
Hold on,
chop
she's doing a strike of him? No, a persuasion.
Farron,
was
you're
talking.
next.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, persuasion
So-
to try to calm
Does
him
not
down
appear
or
to be
yes.
entangled though. He broke through.
Yeah, no, he
that
just
didn't work.
effortlessly tore the roots out of the ground, and he's holding them like he almost accusatorily, and he's crushing down into the roots. These small hands. He looks elven to you, like his basic chassis looks elven, and in fact, as one of the cows, with this violent exertion, one of the cow slips. You even see like a glimpse of what you think is a tall elven ear. But he's also bedraggled, like there's mud everywhere on him. The cloak is tattered. The boots are worn, like that.
I'm gonna use detect thoughts.
Interesting. Okay. Not what I thought.
Wow.
He is that an intelligence save for him or wisdom save?
It is intelligence. Wait, I believe.
How weird. Okay.
What do his brains say?
Okay. Yeah, no. That might actually work. So intelligence save for him?
The card only refers to if their intelligence is 3 or lower, but it doesn't say what the
It may
save
just
is,
work.
Might not be
This
a
is-
save.
this
I
is
don't
a
think-
fir-
It doesn't say anything about them rolling.
This is a first for Darkeport.
I think they have to
think-
roll a save. Lee.
Yeah, I think
Because
in
of the
5e when it's saying that, it succeeds.
Because detect thoughts.
I got it wrong.
Really a thing. Read out loud.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell as your action, each turn the spell. When you cast a spell and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. With the creature, you choose had an intelligence of 3 or lower or doesn't speak language. The creature's unaffected. You initially learn.
Have thoughts.
So, on the initial turn, I will learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in the moment. And as an action, I can either shift my attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into its mind. If you probe deeper, then they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So you do automatically basically get the surface.
Immediately get the
thoughts.
surface.
Okay. Actually, that's a really interesting design.
That's cool.
5th Ed usually doesn't do layers like that. That's more of like a Vampire the Masquerade thing. Awesome. Okay. Cold, clammy, distant. Make an Arcana check and see if you understand the bizarre cavalcade that comes
18.
into your brain. You think he's undead, but he may not know it. And this is not a vampire, though. This is something you've never encountered that probably does not exist even in folklore on High Terra. And right now, there's this. It's almost, if this were a human or if this were an elf, you would think that they were like in the grips of a psychotic episode, because there's just this frenetic swirl of kaleidoscopic colors and fragments of thoughts, voices, snatches of memories, where it's just whirling around like a friggin' cyclone in there. But at the center of it, Caitlin, is the crystalline core of vengeance and a question that must be answered. It must, or his existence has no meaning. Tell me your thoughts on vengeance. It roars now.
Sit, friend, and we can discuss your needs for vengeance. We have no desire to harm you.
Told there were no friends here. As it snaps the thickest.
Too late.
But he hasn't advanced yet. You would have to get 20 feet closer because he was 50 feet out.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually I probably needed to step toward him.
So you're at the very, okay, so Farron's actually in the front for once, okay. With her little body. All right.
And then to end my turn, I'll just shout back like, he's not undead.
Oh no, he. But you're gonna tell them that. Okay, got it. And he's breathing. Obviously, he doesn't need to breathe, but he's breathing like he's having some sort of adrenaline dump right now. And then you see the eyes light up like little twin crimson suns inside of the shadows.
And I can't probe deeper on this turn, right?
Not this turn.
That's an action to do it.
Right.
That's drugs if I ever seen it.
Alrighty. Okay, Morgathi looks sideways at you, and then at Durgan, and you see there's like just a hint of flame.
He holds up his hand, just kind of in a wait gesture.
Okay. Shrugs, and then cuts off to the side, but moves up to your same latitude to him. So he's within like 10 feet of you at that 30 feet out from this being. Am
I able to just like continually just turn so that I'm like facing toward him, even though it's not my turn, just to like
toward Morgathi?
No, toward is Morgathi moving up next to me?
Yeah.
I thought you meant that
Me too.
other guy was moving.
No,
There's a lot
Morgathi
of-
cut off.
Then never mind. I'm fine. I'm just
So
facing
much
him.
advancing happening.
Okay. And that's that. Gira, you're next.
Yeah, this feels kind of weird. It's a weird situation.
It is a weird situation.
She's going to kind of intentionally relax her body just a little bit
Okay.
instead of looking super aggressive. Vengeance is when someone has done something wrong to you, and you need to correct it. But we have not done anything to you.
No response.
So who has harmed you?
No response. Do you stay? Do you hold where you're at?
I hold. If he, yeah, I'll ready in action. So if he moves towards me or any of
You will move
mine, I'm immediately in his face with a battle axe.
Okay. Ismark
But I'll hold.
Ismark is essentially on your initiative, and so he looks to you. The only thing he does is make sure to interpose himself between this creature and Sasha.
Yeah, and he'll see my weight kind of shift a little bit towards the back foot.
Okay.
So
He looks-
He can read that if he needs to.
He has his longsword in his hand, but he doesn't advance. Okay, Durgan.
I don't know how much. I don't think he has all of his armor, but he's going to pick up his shield.
Okay.
At very least.
I don't think any of us have our normal full armor on.
I do.
And
Whatever, show off.
Yeah, you just quietly
When you're
squat
shiny.
down.
I need it more than
Shield,
any of
pick
you
up shield.
guys.
And
Fair.
I'm gonna see how this plays out a bit.
Okay.
But I'm gonna probably move to more, a little bit more off the side, so we're not all just sort of like in a big focused cone or whatever. Just so that we can.
I'm about to help that too.
Smart.
That's the other thing. Yeah, I mean, Morgathy was kind of advancing, but also scattering.
So what I'll do,
Yeah.
actually, that's probably I'll take that cue and kind of move to
The other side.
The other side.
So you're not all collected together. All right.
Nice wide swath.
Yep. Okay, so there's a little AoE going on.
You never know.
My turn.
And
I'm so excited.
Artexia, yes.
I knew it. All right. It's almost like you told me. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cast Mirror Image so I can make 3 of me.
Yeah.
And we can stagger a little bit more.
What does that look like as she's invoking Gaia?
Oh, boy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I
You've
feel
never
like
done that
I
before.
vibrate
Yeah.
into like 3 different images suddenly. And like, yeah. But it says that they keep, like, it says that I keep, oh my gosh. It's like an illusionary type
Yep.
of thing. So, like, there's no way to tell in between which
And they're
one
shifting.
started it.
You're like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
kind of skipping frames and.
And I'm gonna like,
Cutting
I
it
can
out.
spread them out.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna like, I don't know. Do I tell you where I'm gonna put me at?
No,
Okay, okay.
no. If it comes to it, because we actually just did this
I
for
was
the
gonna
for the
say
brawl.
this dream I just woke up from, so I wonder if I'm having like a moment
You
of
have a little flash. You have like a whoa. Yeah.
like a deja vu moment.
No.
Wait, I know how that works.
Because you don't currently have that spell,
No,
do you? But you
no.
will potentially in the future.
Only Dream Farron has that spell.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna be dodging.
That's
I'm
one
in
of
a
my
state of
2
dodging.
level
Okay.
2 spells, so I can only do 1 more after that.
Okay. I will allow it this time, but generally you
What?
have to say that on your turn. But okay. He's taking the defense action. He's
Okay.
basically just
Action.
defending. Yeah. Dodge is the technical name, but I like to say
Defending.
defending just so it's clear to
Yeah,
everybody.
because 5e dodge is a specific
Yeah.
different thing.
You're not well, because sometimes sometimes dodging can be like I picture it in my mind. It depends on because you may be planting yourself and just trying to fend blows off. Okay. Anyway.
Well, so while I'm doing that, all 3 of us are gonna be like, "Who hurt you, you stinky old bugger?" Basically, is all I'm gonna say. And I guess that's all I can do, right?
I mean, you can move too if you want.
Well, I said I was gonna like so I'm gonna have like 1 on each side, and then 1 of me stays. There's 3 of them, no?
They have to stay
you
pretty
have-
close to you.
With you.
Okay. Then there's 2 on the left side, only you're on the right, so I'll go with him.
No, like it's like within like.
She's just deciding where she wants to
Which
place
side?
herself
Yeah.
with all of her
So
duplicates.
yeah, I'm gonna go on the least populated side.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because toward you would be Sasha, Ismark is over there.
Oh yeah, no, that's Sasha.
If it comes to it
Sasha's
all,
probably farther back.
yeah, he's behind everybody.
Morgathy is
If it
on
comes
her
to it,
side.
we may put figures down. We'll see.
Let's hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
Let's continue like it's not going to.
I think we are united, and let's not fight if we don't have to.
I think he's beyond reach. He doesn't seem to all be there. We might need to knock some sense into him.
I can do that.
We don't have to kill necessarily.
The red of the eyes, the tremble of the slender form. Reaches down, sharply pulls out one of the roots. Inhales, the earth, looks around, and I assume you're going to continue to try to slip deeper. So,
I think that's against her spell save DC.
yeah. So, in an odd turn, Kaylin, two things happen at the same time. You feel the whirling dervish of that mind begin to ground out and extinguish your spell. And yet at the same time, there's a part of it that almost wants to surrender. And so you don't get the full benefit of it, but you do see bits and pieces, almost like this thing is desperately trying to communicate, even though it's enraged. And you see a band of elves, not High Terran, much more earthy, a little bit darker skinned, actually have wrinkles, actually look real and not like perfection, not like the perfection of an Ice's End court. But the way that they expire, the way that they're lost, the way that the mist snatches them, and your spine tingles as the realization comes that you're looking at the last of a group.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna advance after that toward him slowly. I have both my hands open and I just take a few more steps toward him.
He takes a step back.
We can help you. I know what it means to have hatred in your heart.
You can't help me, girl.
She'll just tuck her hair just so he knows.
The eyes, the red narrows to crimson slits now. Don't taunt me. I'll feast on your heart if you do.
He's charming.
I was like, don't.
Turns and then
What?
runs off into the night.
What? Great. Another thing that's out there to just wait and pounce on us any second that we're asleep.
Is Mark keeping his voice low? What in the name of the nine hells was that thing, Gira?
I do not know.
I'm gonna send message to him as he runs away. Say, find us again. We want to talk.
Okay.
Y'all are so nice. I'm always wanting to freaking hurt these people. I'm like, I'm ready.
I've gamed with Angela long enough to know that if I hurt certain people, it's only gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
I've learned my lesson.
All right. With that, you make it through the rest of the evening. Now you have a decision to make. Do you want to complete your long rest at the back end of that, because that was disruptive?
I think so,
Slow
probably.
casting and etc. So you can chill as what passes as the miserable dawn here begins to lighten the forest a bit, a little bit less mist, a little bit more mud. But that's about it. Or as soon as you have that light, you can press on to Vallaki. What would you like to do?
Farron would implore the group to let me sleep to
You
regain
want
my
to finish
full
that?
rest.
Okay.
And tell them, we know it's not a long journey from here, and I want to be at my best when we arrive in the city.
I think Gira would react in at least a 10-minute of is he coming back? Is he not coming back? She's just watching the tree line.
Y'all can sleep right now? Why don't we?
But yeah, if people are willing to go back to the watches, then she'll lay back down and finish. So she doesn't want to be exhausted walking into a new town, a new situation.
It would be me and Finny on this. On the watch now.
You and Morgie?
You and Morg.
Oh, Morgie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Finney. Yeah, Garen and Finney are the first.
Okay.
So you're basically going to keep this. You're just going to
Yeah.
keep the same schedule, and no matter day or night. Okay.
I feel fine enough. You guys can get your rest, and I can watch over if you need. I think I'm still 3 people when I say that, and I like suck myself.
All right.
Yeah.
He'll literally lay back down.
Yeah.
I saw
Kinda
some
same.
things from him, but I'll tell you all in the morning. And she just crawls back into her
Okay.
sack.
So, with that, we will we'll ponder going over to an intermission then, and we'll pick back up. We will pick back
We'll
up
ponder things.
at the end of that long rest, which is roughly "quote unquote" noon, as close as it's going to get to. Actually, no, a little before. It's before then, but like late morning. All right, Il, thank you so much. We'll have a brief intermission. Enjoy. I think all the bios are on this now. Yep.
Whatever's up there.
Enjoy our backstory.
Including
At least one.
including Artexias. So if you did, Artexias has not been seen anywhere aside from the Darkeport Smackdown. So not on the regular
like-
Curse of Strahd one. So
Like
there
a
you go.
special edition.
Now it's on there. Yep. Yep. Your debut is a special edition. Thanks so much. We'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Straight out.
Eldritch Foundry is evolving. Bringing you a virtual army of miniatures like never before in full tabletop-ready color. Paint your miniatures in our upgraded creation tool, then bring them to life in stunning one-to-one detail as 3D printed miniature masterpieces. With complete control over your digital color scheme, you can point and click for simple color fills or go all in on highlights, shading, brush techniques, and more. Create epic heroes and madness-touched monsters that are truly yours. miniatures are 3D printed in perfect color detail using a new Polyjet 3D printing process, giving you unique, bespoke models ready to delve into any dungeon as part of your next campaign. Everything from one-off player characters to dungeon mobs and boss-level monsters that will make every player in your group jealous. But that's not all. You can take things fully digital and export into leading VTT platforms such as Tailspire and Roll20 to take your games and your custom miniatures wherever you want. Join the adventure of a lifetime. Back our campaign today to help us bring this stunning revolution in custom miniature design to reality. With Eldritch Foundry, full-color 3D design and printing.
Greetings, weary travelers, and welcome to Constructed Chaos, a channel dedicated to all things D&D, including live play streams and podcasts, 3D printing, painting, crafting, homebrew content, and guides for players and dungeon masters alike. Join our Discord for even more special benefits, announcements, and free downloadable content. And until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
I am Durgan Oakenshield, born of the steadfast Oakenshield clan of the Iron Hills. Our folk have lived for ages under the rule of the elves in a world where their control keeps peace and stability. Most of my clients sees this as a blessing, a chance to live without fear, to focus on our traditions, our forges, and our craft. They value the safety that comes with the elves' rule, thinking it lets us thrive in a world free of conflict. But I've always heard a different call. The Morning Lord teaches that life is all about growth, change, and renewal. Under the elves' tight grip, I see a world that no longer moves forward, stuck in a rigid piece that feels more like a cage. Life, in all its forms, must be free to change, to find its own path. For me, that's what true peace lies, in the balance of freedom and growth, not in the security of conformity. This view makes me a bit of an outsider in my own clan. While they respect my skills as a healer and my devotion to the Morning Lord, they do not always share my belief in the need of independence. They trust in the elves' peace, and they do not see the harm in a world that stays the same. Some of my kin think me reckless for wanting more, or for questioning the rules that have kept us safe for so long. I ken their caution, but I cannot ignore what I feel deep in my heart. I walk a path that often separates me from my kin, guided by the Morning Lord's light. I do not openly defy the elves, nor do I seek conflict, but I believe that life, true life, must be free to grow, to rise and fall, as the sun does each day. My faith drives me to stand for that freedom, even when it leaves me apart from those I hold dear. In recent years, my journey's been shared with Farron Mock, a sharp-tongued, quick-witted half-elf sorceress with a heart as tangled as a brambled bush. Aye, she keeps me on my toes. We met by chance, and there's so many paths crossing this vast world, and though we're very different, our fates have come strangely bound. It's Farron's inner conflict that pulls me in, makes me wonder just how much her heart can be healed. I am Durgan Oakenshield, a life cleric of the Morning Lord, and though me clan might nae always walk beside me, I'll carry the light at dawn wherever it's needed. For in every heart there's a spark of life waiting to be set free.
I'm Farron,
Farron Mock. I grew up in Havid, where I existed under the tutelage of my two conflicting parents. My father is an elven sorcerer who gained his power from the Black Moon of Umbra. My mother is also a sorcerer, but she's human, and her power comes from Lucida, the Bright Moon. When I turned 12, I went through the gifting ceremony where I would receive my own powers of sorcery from one of the moons, but something went wrong. Now I exist in a state of division. Half elf, half human, half Umbra, half Lucida. I've never felt like I belonged. And honestly, it's put a pretty big chip on my shoulder. The only person who's ever accepted me for who I am is my dwarven companion, Durgan. He doesn't judge. That's why he's my chosen companion for my trip to Ice's End. While I have to go for my training as a diplomat, I'm really hoping to learn more about the power of the two moons. Maybe then I can embrace one and become whole.
I am Gira of Clan Shikani. My people are nomadic warriors. We follow the food and the fights. We are made up of orcs, humans, and Toka, half of each, as I am. My father is Hawk, a man of the forest, the fields, and the wind. My mother is a Gruma the Fierce, an honored orc warrior of the clan. Courage, honor, strength, skill. This is what it means to be part of the clan. When a young one becomes grown, they go on their kereki. You call it pilgrimage. It is to seek knowledge, skill, or experience to bring back to clan. This is necessary to make clans stronger, better. My Gareki focus is weapon knowledge. To become a master fighter and a worthy mate of my heart's choice.
I have the honor of being Artexia Silverfrond, of a lineage that stretches back some 40,000 years. Indeed, my line began with the immortal leader of the elven people, and they came to the world of High Terra. Her title is Her Wisdom. It's not really much to live up to, is it? Thankfully, my grandmother left the capital of Ice's End and sought to return to the ancient ways of the Great Mother, who some call Gaia. She felt the elves of the grand cities had drifted too far from our ancestors' ideals of living in harmony with nature and honoring the Great Mother in quiet daily ways. She was not alone in this. Without any design to do so, she became first a known figure, then a leader of the forest-dwelling community I would come of age within. I have always followed my own path, seeking balance in all things. Each in its season is the beating heart of the understanding of Gaia that I know. I now also know that I am chosen, blessed with power directly from the Great Mother, and it was revealed in the battle for our freaking lives. In this cursed land that is now our prison, that balance is not so easy to see. Here I have only my own blood to remind me of home. What is this terrible presence I sense on the edge of my intuition? Is it the Dreadlord from the letter we found? The Strahd von Sadovich? Or something greater still? Yet another mystery to be solved if we ever want to leave this dreaded place. To die here would be unthinkable, so far away from the mother's embrace. I will walk the forest of my birth once more, even if I must tear my way across the entirety of this alien domain. Lunara Invicta!
And we're back, faraway friends. Thank you so much. We've more Strahd for your quiet Strahd. Strahd.
ASMR.
ASMRs. Welcome to Curse of Strahd.
Nice calm Raven. Next time on Strahd.
So, kind of, late morning, the party finally feels that its energies fully return. Finney's bored out of his gourd, and at this point, you probably see him on top of the outcropping, walking on the edge, going like, doot, 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 beat, spinning on one leg, having the leg coming up, the 40 feet high up on the outcropping.
That makes sense.
Doot, 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 with associated sound effects, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Hi, Gira. You look like an ant down there. I'm so much taller than you.
That's nice. That's good. You grow tall.
And
She's waking.
Ismark is watching him. I have to say, I would not have imagined the two of you as a long-term pair. But it kind of works, doesn't it?
It does. It reminds me of happy things.
That little murder machine. Okay.
Look at them. We're in this place with its mists and its shadows and death and sadness, and he is. It's still Finny.
Aye. Is that just a halfling thing, or is that a Finny thing? I haven't known any.
I think they are one and the same.
Okay. Is he going to break his little neck coming down there?
Eventually.
Oh, that's good.
One day that will happen.
That's good.
We are a good pair, like snake and mongoose.
So as you break camp, Farron, did you want to elucidate on last night, or do you
Yeah,
want to
she would basically share everything that Shay saw and her suspicions that he was a part of the party we've heard much about.
So that thing, this is Morgali, that thing didn't know that it was a thing.
Didn't seem like it.
Do you think maybe it's something similar to like what he's trying to do with the Father Donovich's son? He thought it was amusing.
Seems like that's his number one goal is amusement at this point. But this guy, he seemed really confused. His thoughts were scattered and broken, just flashes of images.
Bewitched, maybe?
Could be. But he was hell-bent on that vengeance question. I really think he was much more interested in that than harming any of us or anything else.
Sure had a weird way of showing it.
It sounds like someone who is in pain.
I asked him to come back and talk to us.
What does he want vengeance on? Did he?
I didn't really see any enemy. I saw his people. But yeah, I didn't catch anything about
Unfortunately,
what
no.
vengeance was directed toward, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, no. He made that save, so it was. Ismark kind of looks along the way that the intruder last night ran off. Well, all right. I suppose there's plenty to be angry about here. Fair enough. Comrades, let's see if we can make it to Vallaki, eh?
And then before we leave, let me touch her up. And I'll go over and do another disguising
Oh, he looks over at Artexia.
work on Artexia.
Good point.
The throbbing on my face is so apparent. I forgot that I wasn't even showing.
Yep. Go ahead and, what was your highest roll so far on it? Do you know for the disguise?
I was only marking that I was doing it, like keeping track of the days. Last time I rolled really well, but I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Go ahead and roll for this. If it's terrible, I'll let you re-roll. But it was pretty
19.
good. 19. Oh, okay. There you go. So go ahead and keep track of that then.
Okay.
And
How long will that take? Like a 5-minute thing or like a half-hour thing?
10 minutes, I'll say. Keep track of that, because whatever your highest, eventually you're going to nat 20 that, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
And then you can essentially, if you take enough time, you can basically get it perfected. It's going to represent somebody with skill just trying out different things, but eventually you'll get the look that you want.
Okay.
I think at some point, some point last night, Gira would have shown Ismark some almost like Tai Chi movements.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like an exercise, because we hadn't really done that, and Ismark kind of mentioned that before we started traveling, sparring or practicing. So she would have started with that.
He's a little
sight.
he's a little bemused at first, like, oh right. And I usually associate sparring with, I don't know, laughter and good times in the backyard with my mother.
That is one kind. This is another.
This looks weird, but I'd be willing to try it.
Yeah, and she would show him like how to do it, and that you're using muscles, but you're paying attention to how your body is moving rather than force and speed.
All right. He seems to struggle with that concept a little bit. He's like, oh, like this. And,
No, we do that when our companions are not trying to sleep.
oh. Okay.
So this morning, she was gonna try to see if there was time to do some of that.
like a quick light spar or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, at least, I mean, yeah.
That's why I was like, how long is this gonna take?
Yeah, that's probably enough. Okay. As soon as y'all look like you're squaring up, you see Finney start frantically wriggling down. Yeah, I want to be part of it. He wants in on it.
Right, that's fine.
That's fine.
And Ismark is watching out of his progress out of the corner of his eye. All right, how long do we have? And
20 minutes?
so
We could push it to that.
go make a
Yeah,
just
so
a
this
general,
would be the loud, playful spar.
make just a general roll, and let me see how well both of you are doing.
General roll?
Yeah. Add your attack bonus to it.
Okay, 16 then.
16. Okay. What's Gira's favorite battle maneuver right now?
Of like that, like
yeah.
maneuvers?
Yeah.
She likes the fainting.
Okay, so that'll be all right. He's like, stop it. That's cheating. Stop it, because you keep getting him to bite. He rolled pretty badly. So
But she's pretty fast on her feet. Like she is just as dexterous. Her dex and her strength are the same.
Yep.
So she would definitely lean into that, and especially because he's a heavier fighter, and that's his disadvantage. So that's where he needs practice on.
He says, wait, stop. Let me see how you did. Let me watch your feet again. Do that.
She'll slow down and actually do it a little slower.
You suckered him in where you could have had just a beautiful shot on the back of his head as he came in.
Yep.
So there's a combat computer in there. He's clocking that. He looks at that. He tries to replicate it. It's clumsy. It's going to be clumsy for a while.
That's fine. This is the first real spar. That
Yeah,
I've done,
but he
so.
kind of nods appreciatively, and then it's time to go. Oh, you didn't wait for me. And here's your punishment. And Finney jumps and latches on. Ugh. Why do I have a second backpack? And
It is part of your training, clearly.
yeah. Fine. But you're going to have to lay off the rations. And he pokes into his belly a little.
Shots fired.
So But I like my rations. Then you can walk. Okay, I won't eat on you. And Durgan, I assume that you greet the what passes as dawn here, and the way that you always do, or that had already happened before you broke camp, because this is hours later. But okay. Alrighty. Something is different as your group gets back underway. I don't want to exaggerate here. It's not like the sky is shining and the birds are chirping. However, the mists for once are just kind of a light mist, and as you go through the mud, it doesn't feel like every damn step the ground itself is trying to suck at you and keep you there as long as possible. And indeed, even the rate of travel or the distance or something is just, you're having a hard time. None of you are rangers, unfortunately, but all of you are experienced travelers at this point, so you're not sure exactly what the deal is, but you seem to be making excellent time now. Almost like there was a weight lifted off of you or something. And so in just a little bit, I'll say probably about an hour. Yeah, right around an hour. You all of a sudden you turn a bend in the road, and you see these modest but solid walls up ahead. And if I recall correctly, these are palisades. I'm pretty sure. So the old Svalich Road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. There it is. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. Wall is 15 feet.
Dang.
It looks like it's a bunch of vertical logs that are held together with thick ropes and mortar.
Man.
Top of each of these logs looks like it's been sharpened to a point. And then the shadowy figures are walking on, they must have some sort of wooden scaffolding on the inside of the palisade that's hugging the palisade, and they're walking up. And that looks like it's about 12 feet off the ground. So the bottom 3 feet of the people's cut off, and they're kind of looking, over there.
As we walk up, I'm gonna ask Ismark, how important is it that we keep a low profile around here? You think my armor would draw unwanted attention?
I am green. How low profile do you think that will be?
Well, shit, I can only disguise so many people in a day.
I'm hoping that they've seen enough travelers from the mists, but maybe not. I've been a bit anxious about how you're going to be received there, Gira.
Do we need to do a scouting mission first?
Well, he looks up.
There's enough daylight. I can wait out here, or some of us can.
We have time. It's up to you. And your armor's pretty subtle.
It's pretty subtle, but I think if somebody was looking really closely
It would
at
look
it,
weird.
there was like that weird like
sheen.
shimmery effect to it. So I just wanted his opinion on like, does something that's even slightly different cause ill will in this type of place?
He gives you one of these.
Well, I'd rather be looked at funny than dead. And she actually will just go right on ahead and
Okay.
pull her armor over herself.
You got a little green tinge to you now, as the armor begins to.
It's really clashing with my usual
Corrupt a
color
bit.
palette. But whatever. It would look good on you though, Gira.
Actually, just add a little depth to your complexion. Yeah.
She
And I
genuinely
would glow
smiles
and
at Gira and has been weirdly more friendly than usual with her, cracking jokes with her, and being a little more personable than usual. Because something just was triggered in her that made her feel a little bit
better
nicer
toward
to
a
Garrett.
little bit better toward
a little
Garrett.
safer.
Yeah.
Point. Does a party indeed send out some ambassadors first, or do you roll up on the gates altogether?
I don't know. You're the one with all the good battle tactics. What do you think?
Here, just kind of put the idea out there and just see if anyone latches onto it.
I can't fly, but I can.
Oh, you could, prowl around as some kind of.
Kira,
Yeah.
they're going to love you, Sasha says.
Turns into an elephant.
Don't worry.
barging through.
Don't worry. It'll be okay.
And she kind of looks around and she's like, well, there are too many of us to disguise. We could just go in.
I have to get a lot better at this to cover up green, but maybe someday.
It is the bigger of the cities or whatever in this area. Maybe they're just used to seeing a more diverse crowd.
Morgathi looks at you.
So,
Walk in like you own the damn place. Works every time. And with that, he takes
Works for me.
he takes his own advice, and the 6'5" fit elven beauty just begins to struts right on up to the gate. You there with the terrible haircut, open these things for me. And he looks up.
drag that guard.
Do you mean me? Do you see anyone else with knock knees and bad complexion, my dear?
Gary's gonna stand up next to it. There's no need to insult the man. Hello, friend.
Are you insulting me? I don't really understand you.
Just open the fucking gate.
Well, that I understand.
Cool.
But the second somebody behind the gate apparently decided, kind of a short, messy-haired woman, and she's like, "Just get on through. I don't want to hear it." So,
I think I like it here.
see, and
Shuffle on through.
he continues to sashay in like he's on a catwalk, and he's looking around.
As they go in the gate and pass by, Gary's gonna turn to if there's a person there, especially if they opened it.
Yeah, she's looking.
I apologize for my companions. They are grumpy. We've walked far.
Okay.
Hello.
I walk by and I gave him 1 gold piece, and I'm like, I'm sorry about everyone. I just keep going and I just keep
Okay,
walking.
Bribery.
Yeah.
Never hurts.
she looks down at the coin and kind of blinks, but does have the wit to tuck it away.
Now I'm
Would you be able to point us in the direction of a tavern, inn, some place to stay?
Yeah. There's if you just follow along, maybe 100. About 200 yards down on your right, there's going to be the Blue Water Inn, and that's pretty much the gathering spot. Decent wine over there. Porridge is Porridge is nice.
Ears are like, sounds good.
She looks over. Porridge, she's only about your height. She's like, porridge is pretty nice in the morning. Ask for some extra honey. It's nice.
Excellent tip, thank you.
And she looks over at Ismark, who's kind of just been spattering around in mud, so his beautiful armor is kind of dull right now. And she's like, if you're indigent, you can always stay at the church. We are not indigent. And she says, oh,
Indigent?
sorry, well, if you're like struggling with coin and whatnot.
Oh, poor.
Father Petrovich is, but he's if you're over at the church, he basically will let you sleep in the pews and watch over you.
That is very kind of him, thank you.
And Ismark kind of puffs. It's just that we are not indigent, and
But we are not too proud either. She puts her
looking
hand on
around.
his
Apparently, that struck a
shoulder.
nerve. Yeah, and she says, "Are you just really short, or are you?"
No, not at all. I've also got a great beard.
Oh, I see that.
That's true, yeah.
I see that. I kind of. Do you mind if I just?
I got the beard.
I recommend sniffing it.
Oh,
She
I use a little
she doesn't give good
prestidigitation and make it
advice.
smell really sweet and delicious.
My nose kind of.
Make
It's all
a.
right under my nose.
It smells good.
Oh.
You know, you don't have to stay at the Blue Water Inn. I have space, you know.
For you.
Let's go, Durgan.
Ooh.
I'm a priest.
Take one for the team.
She kind of blue screens some death and doesn't know how to respond to that.
He doesn't know how to respond to that either because he's not normally
Nope.
put in those situations.
Nope. But there you are. And as you're as you're walking,
What had happened
So many
anyway.
firsts here.
so many firsts.
And a smooth entrance to the gates.
As you're walking,
Not drawing any attention.
Yeah, no, none.
as you're walking in,
That's us.
about
Yeah, Gara wants to kind of like, after turning away from the gates, like, what are we walking into?
Morgathi just keeps he acts like he knows he
makes
knows
sense.
this place, and he's moving with a purpose, even though he's completely bullshitting his,
He has
his life.
no destination.
He's
That's
just walking down the main street. So it does look like the town is basically laid out east-west. It does have also like a northern peninsula to it, but the main thoroughfare is east-west because you guys were coming east and then moving west. And maybe I'm gonna say, how long is that? It's about 2. She would have given you better directions because I was off on the scale, but about 200 yards or so. So roughly a little bit less. Once you've walked for a bit and you're seeing people going by, there's a little bit more life here. I don't want to exaggerate, but it's definitely more bustling. It was more bustle than Barovia Village, which was...
Many places are more bustling.
I was about to say it's probably not very hard to have.
One might
it's a
say
little
more
more.
lively.
Yeah. One might...
I would have asked, is it also perhaps an armor or at least a blacksmith in town?
Yeah. There's a square. It's actually not too far past the Blue Water Inn. Hey, just be careful.
Okay.
So we just had the wolf head jamboree. I'm sure you can tell, and you're in luck. Well, every week, whether or not you want them, and so
Every week.
2 days. 2 days from now, we're gonna have another festival of the Blazing Sun. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. You're no help. The guy who was up top that Morgathi was browbeating.
The blazing sign.
Do like festivals.
She says, "Well, yeah, and
Will there be ale?
just well, I wouldn't go that far. If we're lucky, there'll be wine." And
I tried.
she says, "Just
One of these days.
make sure that you." She looks around. Just make sure that you keep a happy face. You don't want to have any charges of malicious unhappiness leveled on you, because then you'll wind up in the stockades.
Charges.
Mm-hmm.
They will.
Malicious unhappiness.
Yeah,
I'm fucked. I gotta get out of here.
She shuts the gate, and you see there's
What do you mean by
chains
that?
on the inside.
My folk are naturally grumpy.
Oh, well, with the beard like that, you should be fine.
They won't be able to
But-
see.
No, you just want to, keep a lively step. The Baron, he believes that. She looks around. Make a persuasion check, Justin. See how willing she is to continue the conversation.
That's okay.
But his beard smells so good. She wants to stick around.
She did well. It'll be a lower DC for him because of the beard.
Thank you.
All right. That's a.
It was a very,
Well, at least we know
Intentional
Durgan has
choice
a
on
place to
my
stay.
She kind of waits for a little bit. And she waits for a wool merchant's cart to trundle on by before she takes in a breath to resume. It's just that the Baron is very serious about keeping up spirits here. So serious, in fact, that he believes that it's part of the reason why the devil, and we never say the other name, why that person hasn't been here in a generation or longer. So, yeah.
Fight them off with smiles?
His catchphrase, his well-known catchphrase is, all will be well. So, all will be well. Just put a happy...
Toxic positivity
Just-
strikes
Just just put a happy face on it. I don't know what that is, but yes. So as long as it ends with you having a smile on your face, on your beautiful little face, then, hey, did you know she smells good? There's a lot of smell good little guy in this group. The guard says, nodding down to Finney. So yeah. Anyway, if you want, my name is Florence, and I could. Well, anyway, my place, just right around, kind of hug the wall, third hut on the left. You know, if you're, I know you're not indigent, sir. I know you're not indigent. Just in case,
Kind of raise an eyebrow in his Mark's direction.
He's
like that under his skin after all the things we've seen so far, like that.
That
seems to slip right in.
Oh, that got right in there.
Much easier than everything else we've ever seen.
That got right in there.
Will not have it.
He's walked off. He's kind of with Morgathy, where they're a little bit ahead. Morgathy's his weight shifting from side to side on that tall, lanky body, and he seems eager to get away from the gates and in motion. She says, "So yeah, I don't know. Do you? If you have any other questions, I guess I could. Yeah, we've just. It's been several years now that we've been having a festival every. She kind of mumbles into her hand every week, and it's a little bit. It can be challenging to keep up that pace, but it's how we keep everything happy. And look, everybody's so happy around here.
I don't know if I like it here.
There's Sherrick Strosny makes sure that everybody stays happy as well. So you'll meet the sheriff at some point, I'm sure.
Am I gonna get kicked out of this place for?
How often do you get the visitors?
Oh, well,
We are clearly not from here, as we've been told multiple times.
yeah, I see that, but you're kind of in luck. I mean, they kind of drift in from the east and west, but most of them usually find their way here. I think some of them have even started families, but that is to say, we're not so parochial that we haven't seen people who aren't, human. There's some Dusk Elves who are to the southwest of the city. There's a Vistani camp there too, but they're not very friendly. And sorry, but if any of you are Vistani, don't tell me, because Vistani, they're not allowed inside of Vallaki's walls for reasons. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of your introduction to our fair city. Enjoy your stay. That's called the Morning Gate, but some people spell it, if you read and write, I don't know, not everybody does, but some people say it's M-O-R-N, like morning, and then some people say it's M-O-U-R, like morning. So it's kind of funny. I don't know.
So funny.
I'm glad you really enjoy it.
Yeah,
What is the other gate called?
Oh, well, it's the Evening Gate.
crazy.
That probably rules out one of those mornings,
Does
doesn't
that
it?
one also have a double standard?
She says, "I'm sure, but I'm always over here." So, no, that's not the name of it. Okay, smart Alec, then what is it? Well, I don't know. Anyway, see what I have to put up with all day? This is what passes as conversation.
Yeah, that's awesome. This place seems fantastic. I can't wait to smile.
See, you understand. You got it. Wonderful. Well, I won't keep you any longer. But if you have any wolf pelts to sell, unfortunately, the market's kind of, glutted right now. So you might want to wait a week or two.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. I mean, you look kind of rugged. Maybe you're the hunter types,
Are there extra wolf pelts that nobody can sell?
Probably. Yeah.
So as long as our face looks happy, it doesn't matter what we say.
Well, I mean, your face is very important, but
Rude.
Wow, you have such delicate features. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, she's great at doing her makeup. Anyway,
Yeah.
hey,
I'm gonna want tips later on, but maybe you can come back.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm shielded
ready
right
for a
now.
drink.
Thank you
Anybody
for
else?
information.
I mean, but you still you do look.
Yeah, but you
like,
can't see like the.
You do look like a petite human, but just you have a fine bone structure and everything, and
For a second, I think he's talking about the thing on my face. I'm like,
Nope.
Oh no.
he can. Okay.
No. That's all been cliniqued away. All right.
You're welcome. How dare you suggest I use Clinique?
Oh my.
What am I, a 60-year-old?
Are we name dropping?
What's happening
No
right
sponsors. No free sponsors.
Anyway, I want a drink. Let's find this inn.
Okay.
Second that.
So you're walking, and as I was saying earlier, maybe about a little bit less than 2 football fields later, you're passing by, and
I do want to make sure that we get straight to an armor or to the blacksmith.
Artexia, make a
I'm saying that to the group.
perception check.
Actually,
Let's go there.
Base and then we
Not
can-
passive
Hey.
perception, right? Is it
I'm just saying. We
passive
don't want
wisdom
to get
that's
too
perception or
distracted.
just perception?
Perception.
Okay.
Gira, maybe you should come with me.
Wait.
You like armor.
This one's feeling high right now.
Maybe they have
Weapons
some
and
extra
stuff.
wolf belts.
Oh, you're getting some hotness.
Not gonna be worth it.
19
There are too
plus
many people
6, so that's 25.
You got it. Okay.
Might be good for cold weather.
You knew it was going to be hot.
Wolf coat.
Huh?
You knew it was going to roll high.
Well, I put my hand over whichever one feels hottest is the one I pick. I don't know. That's
there
what
you
I do. Voodoo. I don't know.
Well, it worked.
It's burning me.
So you see, as you yeah, it's a little bit weird that they put it in reverse order, but there you go. Oh great, Morgathi says this as rain starts coming down.
Started raining too.
Yeah.
I reach over and pull Artexia's hood like this.
Are we
it's-
wait?
Okay.
Are we
Keeping
all
the rain
going
from
to the
washing
inn
away all of
tavern
my
thing
work.
and
We're
then
having
to
go-
blacksmith, or are you and I
it sounds
splitting
like
off
the blacksmith
to go?
or whatever is past.
past.
The inn, so
Yeah.
we're going to.
Okay,
We're
so
stopping
inn
at
first.
the
Stop
inn
here.
first.
Yeah, all of you have cloaks, shields, etc., so you can kind of, ward off the rain as it's coming down. With the 25, though, 2 things. One, you see, as you're passing by, so this would be on your left, this large stockyard has several locked sheds along its periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign above the front gate reads, Arsec Stockyard. Parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon, its colorful paint peeling off. Faded lettering on its side spells out the words Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. A heavy padlock secures the back door.
Well,
Who's closest to me? Anyone? I don't know. I nudge the person who's closest to me. I'm like, hey, wouldn't that lady say about a rainbow something again? A colorful cart?
Colorful wagon.
Is that it out there?
Has, like,
You think that
chains-
might be it?
Chains making an X.
The rain's loud though, right? So
Yeah.
people probably can't really hear me if I'm whispering to her, right?
Hey, watch your kid. As Finny bumps up. Sorry, mister.
That looks colorful.
so weird.
I can read it from that far? Tell me what it says.
Kira will get in his face a little bit. My apologies. Like, clearly not his mother.
And then, and then you see there's a little glint in his eye, and there's a soft chink, chink, chink of somebody's nicked coin purse. That he only shows to you
That guy was rude anyway.
before it disappears.
Deserved it.
Sorry, what were you asking? Were you asking me something, or was it, or just?
Could you read?
If she could read it through the
something?
rain.
About reading it. Right.
But it's because of perception, I assume.
Yeah, with the 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, your little elven eyes pick out the
Your
R6
I
document.
see.
Are you going to go into the stockyard, or are you gonna keep on the street? Like, are you gonna?
Does the street get? Would I get a closer view if I stayed on the street and be able to like get closer without getting in?
No, you're gonna. That's
It's
you've seen about what you can, right, from the street.
Well, I mean, it seems very important. I mean, even if it's raining, this is the first clue that we found of these people,
Okay.
of the things that we're looking for, right? What if it's gone the next time we leave? It's a wagon that moves.
It's true. Okay. Do you take a little detour into the stockyard? It's not. I mean, there are no guards or anything. You can just.
Yeah, let's go look.
Is it high grasses?
You can just let yourself. No, it's just like a kind of
Okay.
a corral situation, and you can let yourself in.
Okay, yeah.
Are there other wagons or
There
just
are.
that one? Okay.
There are other wagons. There's some horses as well. Although you don't see a horse in front of this colorful setup.
No wine around, right?
No. Okay. You start getting up. Who, Artexia, are you going to be the person who investigates?
Yeah, I'll lead since I guess I saw it first. I kind of like, without telling everyone, I kind of just start going, hope people start following after me.
Okay.
She whispers.
So it's touched.
go in.
It's touched with reds and oranges along the
She keeps getting stuck on that.
very top roof, and then the centerpiece, because it looks like if you were inside of it. Is that a skylight? No, it's not. Okay, that's just the wood siding. So
That'd be fancy.
no, that would be. It's possible.
Skylight.
It's possible in this
The
world.
next tier model.
And then
Don't go in there and look around.
the main siding of it is blue, and on the side of it there's some sort of inscription in the illustration. It's on the side. It's talking about a door frame. I like the illustration better. So there's basically a sign that's been hammered into the side, and again with your 25 Artexia, you can, as you squint even through the rain, you see the inscription is, "I bring you from shadow," capital S. "I bring you from shadow into light," capital L.
SNL, that's a TV show, I'm pretty sure.
And as you get closer, you hear a faint, very faint, from inside of the carnival wagon.
I kind of got a little bit closer to hear that, right? And whenever I heard that, I kind of like makes me jump back. Visibly, other people see me do that.
Okay. What's wrong? Sasha says.
Something in it. Sounds like a frog. I'm not sure.
Oh yes, the dangerous carnival frog.
Well, they said
Well known to us all.
They said not to go in it, okay? I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt.
No, yeah, you're right. Could be dangerous.
Do you
Probably
want to?
bad.
Do you want to go around to the
Yeah.
back where you
Yes.
can see through the bars?
Yeah, I'll start circling at like a 5-foot distance. I'm not gonna get
Garrett wants to take a look around at the yard and see if there's any movement. Is there any signs of life? Is there any people?
There.
I know we're focused on this wagon, but what else is going on?
Yeah.
There seems to be a middle-aged couple that's kind of listlessly sitting under like an open air shed, essentially.
In the stockyard?
It has an awning, yeah, in the stockyard, and it looks like they were by the main entrance, but it's raining. They seemed horribly bored, and they haven't really, even though y'all are colorful, they haven't really paid much attention to it unless you draw attention to yourselves. They're not really mobile yet. They're just chatting to each other. You get the sense of maybe an old married couple or brother and sister, something like that. Playing some kind of game in there with cards. So you're on guard, though you're vigilant. Artexia, as you finish looking around, there's some sort of red velvet curtains that are just inside of the bars that are shielding the visual. And you hear another.
I look around for like a big long stick.
Okay.
Is there a big long stick?
Yeah.
around here?
You can find a stick
Okay.
around here.
All right, I'm gonna grab that thing. It's pretty long. Okay, so I'm reaching. I'm not very close, and I'm just gonna move like one of the curtains like to the side. and
Okay.
take it.
You start. And that stick gets yanked out. The curtains rustle. There's the flash of two tentacles.
Oh, heck no.
And a very and the curtain gets shut again.
Okay, maybe we leave everything alone. No touching.
And you hear inside.
Oh, my stick. Well,
Not my stick.
hold on. Don't we need to go inside this thing? No, don't we need? We need something with it.
Not go inside.
No,
And you see
no,
from
we do not need
from a little from a little crack in the curtain, it's like your stick just got put through a wood chipper, and little pieces of the stick are coming back out at you.
That's what you get for poking into other people's houses, wagons, things.
It's an animal, right? It looks like it. I have animal handling.
But potentially,
You haven't actually seen the whole
Plus 4
thing.
animal hand what?
You haven't even seen the whole thing.
It's all tentacle. It's an octopus tentacle, right?
some kind of slimy.
It's an animal of some sort,
some kind of
perhaps.
slimy tentacle.
If not a mix of one.
Would you like to make a nature check?
I sure would.
Okay.
I absolutely would.
All right, which one's hot? I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna do the low one. This is the right one, right?
Morgathi says, okay, you're Farron's minder, you're Finney's minder. Who is her minder? Me?
What do I need a minder for?
Another 19
Somebody needs
plus
to
4.
stop her.
So you get a
23.
23?
Are you my minder?
Yes.
No, it's the other way around.
So you do not think this is a natural animal, and on a 23, you're pretty sure that you're looking at a little brother or a little version of what you fought at the end of Death House.
Yeah.
The blob?
Oh,
Quit fucking with blobs, bro.
This is the trend that we need to be in.
Although this one seems
mas.
maybe a little smarter than the one that you were dealing
That's
with.
worse.
I didn't tell them, right? I didn't tell them, right?
Well,
they don't know that's internally.
Right. They see for now. What they see is they saw the stick because it's like profile. They saw the stick snatched inside, and now they're seeing these little spurts of wood chipper shooting back out from this little slit.
Okay, so I'm like, they're like
Yeah.
kind of, they can't see, right?
To
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
side,
go
Yeah.
to Morgathi. I'm gonna go, hey, Gathy. It's just a little fox in here. You want to come give it a gander? He looks really friendly. I think you like those type of things, right?
As I remember, you were the fox murderer, so I'm going to have to pass
I was
on that.
eating. All right.
We all have to eat, but
Artexia,
Right.
come back over here so you don't get attacked by wood chips.
Oh God, I got scared. I felt like there was something on me. Okay, sorry.
so your character did. You felt
No,
a little something on you.
IRL, but
Yeah, no,
also,
I
yeah,
got
so
it.
my character. Okay, I'm coming over. Let's squander over.
Let's leave the wagon alone.
So what
Seems a
was
little
it exactly
sketchy.
that we were supposed to...
Finney looks at you
What about
adoringly.
It's the person, not
I
the
like you.
person with the wagon. The man.
Kind of like you too. You want to go check out the fox?
Yes, I do.
No, I'm just kidding. We do need something with this thing, though.
He looks at Kira, that looks so cool. Do you see what it did to her stick?
So we think this is being around
Actions, consequences.
something that
We had this discussion before.
some sort of carnival, some sort of sideshow.
Yeah.
Well, it says there right on the side, Jurgen. It says Rictavio's Carnival of Wonder. So whatever is in there must be a wonder.
You want to see if there's...
Yeah, and he who must not be named around here is a wonder too, I'm sure to some.
Do you want to see if there's any way to see inside, Finny?
I mean,
Without him saying anything, I grab it and I lift him up on top of the thing. And I look at Gira, which she's probably mad at me for doing that without her permission.
She's gonna walk right up to you and be like, "You were warned."
he's starting to squirm up, and then both kind
No,
He's not in it. He's on top of it.
Both of you need to keep your distance. I think we have some idea that thing isn't friendly.
Kira is literally gonna pick up Finny
Okay, before he gets
by
away.
the scruff, and then she's going to almost do the same thing with this elf person who's just gonna like
Okay.
and
I was just kidding.
Can we get in this inn before
Yes,
I
let's-
soak to death?
Let's go. Let's go.
He's gonna point at you and point at Finny. The two of you need to work on your survival instincts.
I was just kidding.
we will find
Alright,
out.
that moment's over.
The colorful legend.
Sasha, absolutely not. As Sasha, he was further out, but he started to circle around to try to peek inside the red velvet curtains, and his brother just scoops him up, and
I'm a bad
you
influence.
guys go back as the chaos begins to spread.
Well, Morgathi, I guess you get to be her minder.
Oh, Kishtar Lunara, have mercy. And
I think we have an inn to go to. Maybe we'll find this person. Maybe they're going to be drawing just as much attention as their wheels here.
There's supposed to be a carnival or a festival in 3 days. Why would a carnival leave right before?
It's point. It's probably here. It's probably here for the duration.
We will find out. But poking it with a stick
Safer than my hand.
Let's get
is
wine.
always the best method.
Wine. Let's get
All right, we'll come back. If it's here, it's meant to be, I
If I
guess.
know how to get Artexia somewhere, it's wine, baby.
Well,
He's gonna talk to Farron. You know, I think if I ever had to retire or spend more time here and settle down, I think I knew exactly how I'd make a living.
What?
There's a certain lack of brews here.
seriously.
We could open a brewery. I would be really good at that. You know, I could be charming when I want to be. Could charm all the guests. You could make the best beer.
Oh,
And
I never told them that
was
it's
barkeep
being
for
tell- They don't know
3
still,
days.
right?
I don't know if I can
Okay.
handle that part.
I'll go ahead and tell them then.
Okay, what
Yeah.
do you-
So by the way.
This is you guys are already back on the road.
Okay, yeah, so I look at Morgathy and I ignore him while I say the truth because I was trying to trick him. I said, by the way, y'all, that thing I'm pretty sure was like similar to what we fought in the house.
I knew it.
Wasn't a fox?
But
lying?
I think it's smarter than what we fought. I think there's more.
And your
Right.
goal was to go mess with it.
It was after I realized what it was, but I wanted Gathy to maybe, and I don't look at him again.
You were
and
not
I wanted him to.
You were very serious about those survival instincts. We're gonna have to work on that.
I was kidding.
Okay.
All right.
You know, what fascinates me is the fact that a dwarf from the Iron Hills seems to have a better head on his shoulders than one from Kishtara Lunara's direct lineage. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. And he just fronted, extra fast strut.
If that creature is the same type of thing, then we don't necessarily want to mess blindly with someone who could create it.
Right.
They've been captured.
Also, we were told to not enter the wagon.
Well, I think we know why.
We didn't.
Because obviously she's going to try to do us.
All right. A while longer, the rain does begin to abate. It's more like a sorry little mist now. But you do, in fact, see, so that'd be to
We're
your
also wet on top of everything.
north, and you're also wet.
Quite.
We're
And the-
just soaked.
Yeah, you're soaked.
Squelching.
Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. The front is interesting. So there's a well off to the left that's a little closer to the road, and it looks like they don't really care if anybody just comes up and uses it.
That's nice.
You see passers-by who are not guests going up and drawing water there. It also looks like there's some sort of large. You don't know if it's a guardhouse or a big storage shed or something, but that's also off to one side. Having said that, the architecture of this place is a bit unusual. So you can, it's the best way to describe it. So you know one of the garage apartments where there's a bunch of stairs on the outside, and then there's the apartment above the garage. So it's one of those situations where they do have main doors, actually double doors, with a couple steps leading up. And then if you circled around but still on the front, if you circled around, you could go up those stairs, and it looks like, and this is confirmed as you enter, those stairs actually take you into the interior, also into the interior of the place, but around a mezzanine.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of an interesting, split level.
But it's an open, when you're inside, you can see
It's
both
all one,
floors
right.
from the inside.
Right.
Okay.
And even though the place is quiet right now, there are only just, a handful of patrons in here, you quickly see how there's a space. You could push the tables back, and because of the mezzanine situation, this is like the closest that you've seen to a theater or a decent venue that you could actually perform at. Probably pass around.
Look overused since they've been doing them every week.
It's pretty battered.
Yeah.
It's pretty battered. It's not dirty, like they've kept it clean, The proprietors must have a certain amount of pride and also, willingness to put in elbow grease. But it's just like the tables are kind of battered. The chairs have some chips in them. The floors are scuffed to hell. That kind of thing. But it's basically clean. And I think his wife.
As we come in dripping.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Can't do anything at all about it, right?
Nope.
So, let's see. It's probably about high sun now, or gray light now, whatever.
High gray.
High gray.
Right?
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. We got there.
It's canon now.
We got there. I knew there was something there for us. You all walk in. Like I said, handful of patrons, and then inside, and I think I'll probably just show you the map. But inside there is an additional staircase that goes up to what might be like the family residences, because they clearly live here, the proprietors, and that goes along. Yeah, there's a shuttered window there as well. Pass them along. So, dusky-skinned woman in pretty elaborate clothes for Barovia. Like there's a little overmantle. She's behind
the bar.
She's behind the bar. Yeah. She's got some sort of subdued like suggestion of a bodice, but it's all covered underneath, and it's kind of a soft greens and grays that she's wearing. And then there's like a splash of color with some sort of amethyst pendant that she has. She also has feathers, looks like raven feathers, that have been stuck into her salt and pepper hair.
Your people.
I like
Killed them.
People.
Listen.
And she says, "Oi then, welcome to the Blue Water. What can I do? Denica's the name. What can I do for you?"
Hey, Danica. I don't suppose you have any good ale, do you?
Ale?
Hey?
I could interest you in some fine wines.
It interests me.
Any loggers?
Me too, by the way.
I know you had honey. Do you have any honey mead?
I could interest you in some fine wine.
Yeah, see, this is why people are not truly happy here.
They
This
gotta
is the
force
secret.
people to smile because they can't really smile.
She laughs a little bit and she says, "Hey, if you until you've tasted some Red Crush, I don't want to hear about it."
I would like to taste Red Crush, please.
All right.
All right, enough. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Take out the trial.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Hey,
Finny runs up to you, looking up expectantly. "Yeah, I'm not a child. I'm a halfling." Of course you are. "No, really?" "Mm-hmm."
7 cups, please.
Yeah.
All right.
One for
up.
him too. Gary's got him.
She turns and it looks like somebody has. It's a pretty sweet setup. It looks like somebody has pushed in a barrel from behind and then it's slotted in. So so you know what this is, like
It's on tap, baby.
yeah, essentially.
Nice.
There are
Love it
racks.
here.
There are racks behind on the other side of the wall, but there's the cutout that exactly matches the spout.
bringing in the casks.
And
That's good wine.
make Gira and Durgan go ahead and make insight checks.
Uh-oh.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
17.
All right. Both of you catch. For you, you're like but you distinctly catch like she tries to keep it low, but like a worried sigh. Like she's trying to measure out how much wine is left or something. She doesn't short you, but you see she's there's just a little bit of tension in her face. Enough wine to provide for now. Turns back around and she says, 7, hold on. I don't want to overcharge y'all. That's the electrum piece.
Yes, please don't overcharge us.
I prefer you not.
Pint of purple grape mash, number 3.
Yum.
Grape.
or a pint of the superior Red Dragon Crush. So she's all right. She'll start with the purple grape mash. So that's going to be 21 copper pieces, and she'll make change. Just note that you don't have to do the math right now. And Ismark looks at you. May I? Mm-hmm. So he just because remember when you guys left, he dug around in the house and he came out. He's a pretty fat. Oh. He doesn't have that on his side. He has that like stuffed into.
Oh! So he's trying to pay for everything.
But remember, he had like a fat coin purse.
He did. Yeah.
And there were even like some gems that he had stuffed in there. So he looks like a honestly, he kind of looks like a noble son right now, like a rustic noble or something. And Danica's looking him up and down, assessing his armor, looking at the longsword, the shield, the heavy crossbow that he has, looking at you. She doesn't really seem that surprised to see you. Like, she does linger on you a bit, but doesn't really say anything. You're pretty sure she's seen dwarves before. And she answered, so as he's
But
paying,
obviously not a halfling.
but not a halfling. Nope.
That's interesting.
Nope, not a halfling. And as he pays for everyone, and he says, no, ma'am, the red dragon, we gotta shut this guy up about his loggers. And she smiles and right.
Actually, loggers are a lot harder to make. It's different temperature, you see, the ales and that's.
Don't get him started. Oh, go on.
Here, we'll join in this.
She actually, the barkeep actually leans forward. Oh no, good, go, keep going.
There he is.
So you start.
It's all about the
I'm
temperature.
gonna find a table.
Okay.
I go with Farron.
No, mead, I think you could make here.
And
They would need a good source
All
of
you
honey.
need is, a little bit of honey.
They've got honey. They said they had honey.
They
I'm
did
like,
say
yeah.
it specifically.
We've heard you have honey. Do you have honey?
Show us the honey.
Brom, what did I tell you? You needed to get all of those dishes from upstairs down here before customers started showing up. But Mom, no, get those dishes now. They're starting to stink, and I'm not gonna wash them on top of also watching the bar tonight. And so there's this. I'm so sorry. Just make yourselves at home. I'll be right back. And you see two hands on the hips, and she's kind of
No problem.
stomping up to the universal cry of the too busy to clean child.
Butt whooping.
As you see her indeed go up the side stairs into what you presume family quarters. How many times do I have to? She shuts the door.
We heard the Peanuts cartoon version of the conversation.
Let's go sit up on that second level. Could be good people watching from up there. See who wanders in and out.
That's not a bad idea. So do you want to go out the main doors, wrap around to the stairs, and then get up on the mezzanine?
There's no stairs inside.
Garrett's
to
not.
get
Garrett's
to.
gonna sit down. Sip the wine. Talk about beer.
No, it's a wild. Here, I'll go ahead and.
Garrett, I'm thinking.
We will sip this, but we will dream of ales.
We can make a really good like honey mead or something. They could start with that. We could call it the morning poured. What do you think? Oh, is it a good one?
We will work on the name.
And he's like, I love it. And
No, it's not a bad idea. I was barkeep for 3 days. Best 3 days of my life so far.
I'm not too worried about it. I just want you guys to kind of see this layer. So focus on the ground floors at the bottom, and basically just try to
Long story.
keep your.
It's the only way we ever actually like change Raven.
We'll be good.
But basically, right here, it's how you change. It's yeah,
It's like, forget about fighting the evil devil or whatever. We're just gonna start a
Time
bar.
to set up shop.
We're gonna introduce this land to ale and loggers.
You guys
and
down
mead.
here? Okay, this one. I see.
Oh, this is where we are.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. So did you all wind up?
Downstairs.
Yeah, downstairs. Did you guys wind up staying down at a table, or did you want to go out and up on the mezzanine?
Kira wants to sit down here.
So that's
right?
only
So
this is
if
upper
she does that, I'm
stairs.
gonna
Since I
join
go
her. I'm
up
not
to
gonna
like a
fight
second
to-
floor
I
on
don't want to go
the.
up the stairs.
Inside to probably family.
Your instinct isn't wrong though. You think
So
you'd have
outside
an
stairs
excellent
go to
vantage
in rooms.
from up there, And if you sat on the easternmost railing, like if you basically hung out on the railing, you would literally see people coming in through the main door. Like you'd be above them. You'll see on there.
Yeah. So it's like the in rooms are like above the porch, basically.
Yeah.
And access by stairs outside.
This is upstairs.
And
So she goes up the stairs inside too, obviously.
yeah, to the family quarters.
Not in rooms. Or it kind of looks like that.
Right.
She had left a little skin of milk for Sasha. So Sasha's sipping. He says, Artexia, I'm going to save some of this for you.
Okay, but you have to wait till I'm a kitty again.
I know. Okay. I'm going to save some for you. Because I think that will make you purr.
You didn't say they were seating up.
No, you basically be hanging out on the railing.
Gotcha.
People
I
watching.
thought there was going to be tables.
We're gonna leave him.
But the
There's not.
There's not.
It would be odd.
once
You
you
just stand outside the door.
yeah once you get up there though, you'll see that people make a habit of getting, because this floor up there is nearly scuffed, and you see some parts where the railing's kind of creaking dangerously, like one too many drunks smashed up against it.
Got it.
As happens.
Mysteriously.
All right. So as you wait there, two pretty rough looking characters come on in. They've got it's kind of thick hafted, that's the correct word, hunting bows, like with a serious pull on them. One of them is bald and obviously older. The other one kind of toward the end of his prime, but still looks good. They've got or fit anyway. Both of them have on variations of wolf pelts on them, stitched, soundly but crudely stitched, and they're eyeballing you from the other side of the room. They don't seem in any particular hurry though. And Gira, you get the distinct sense that they're gearing up for a hunt before nightfall. Because you see they're testing the bow, and they have that long, even though one of them is clearly younger than the other, they have that long association that people who have been in kind of dangerous businesses have, where they sing a lot with almost no talking. One will reach over, check the pack of the other one while he's turned around. Check
And she's been in
straps.
that world as a mercenary for a few years.
For years, yeah.
Okay.
And
So they look over at us? They're eyeing us?
yeah, no, I mean not continuously.
Or just like glancing over, noticing?
But they definitely do. You rolled a 19, right, on the disguise? I think total. Okay.
Well, no, I rolled a 19 on the die.
Oh, on the die. Okay. So make that proficiency intelligence.
Intelligence would be a +3.
3. So 22. That's still pretty good. All right. The younger one looks at Artexia, kind of lingers for a second, and then kind of shakes his head like, okay. And then continues on. And Ismark gives him a little tip of the chin when the younger one is looking there, making sure to just make eye contact and acknowledge each other, but that's it. And then finally Danica comes back, looking a little put out, but and then you hear two boys collecting, you assume both boys, collecting up dishes and other things that need to be moved from the family quarters out downstairs before too many customers start coming. And a few minutes later, two sullen, well-dressed, well-fed, but sullen-looking boys that are obviously her sons kind of make their ways down the stairs.
How old do they look?
One of them is like right in that. One of them is maybe a tween, arms crossed, and then the other one is obviously younger, kind of has a more boyish haircut, and both of them are pretty well dressed, though. In fact, I'm minus the patriarch of the family. I'm going to go ahead and pass this around. So for our faraway friends, like furred cloaks, they've got some sort of devices holding the cloak in place. The older one has like a nice dagger sheathed to his side, And although the colors aren't riotous the way that the Vistani have, there are definitely splashes and touches here and there that would make them stand out amongst just the drab grays and browns of basically everybody else that you see.
So the tavern business is decent.
Yeah.
Doing well. With all these festivals, people want to drink and party.
And with both of the boys, there's like an undercoat of purple that their mom doesn't have. So these two. And then you can see Danica there as well. And
Oakley's full of rotten little brats.
That's what I would
especially the
assume
old-
that Durgan would look like with his beard. I feel like, all right.
And then
What am
There's
I
an
about to see?
impressive beard.
Texia, as the minutes tick by,
It's red.
you begin to
I like the cocktail brand.
feel a certain kind of eyes on you, like not hostile, not lustful, but assessive.
Yeah, curious.
Almost. I'm just gonna say you make this roll. Almost an invitation. Do you follow the source, or you just play it cool and wait?
Follow the source.
Okay. You look up, and up on the railing, not leaning on the railing, but up on that second story, there's a trim, older gentleman, well dressed, with a top hat on, tufts of largely gray, but still some glimmer of what was probably a full head of blonde hair in his prime. Sitting there, his ears, much like Farron, tell you of his mixed lineage. He's got kind of smart spectacles on, and as you glance up, he gives you a little nod, and then is he coming in or out? Honestly, probably out. So he opens the door out, which will go to that exterior,
Stairs down.
those exterior stairs. Yeah.
So I can no longer see him then.
No. Who is that? Do you know?
I like snap out of what I felt like was like daze. I felt like it
Yeah.
captured my attention. I was like, I have a glass of wine too. You right? Okay.
I got them for everybody.
Okay, all right. I felt bad. I didn't want to ask after. She was like, I don't know. Yeah, so I snap out of it and I go, and I like drink really heavily because I don't know. That made me feel weird. I noticed that it was going on weird, and so I drink and I go,
The door now to the front opens
mid gulp.
like a little bit, and he's opened it in such a way that he looks at you and then closes the door.
You don't need anything to do with whatever that is.
I hand my glass to Finny and I walk towards the door and not say anything to anyone.
Okay.
Gira's like, oh, this is
Survival instincts.
great.
And that is where we will pause.
We need to get a piece of rope and make a lasso for this bitch.
Yeah, Gira's like,
I'm still determined to get to the blacksmith, by the way.
We are going to.
I mean, if this nonsense happens, I'm going to ask. her
And
to
it's
come
like,
with me.
let her die. I gotta get to
Yeah.
this.
No, I
So I don't sense danger in him though. I do not sense danger.
Well, that's good for you, but the rest of us are scared.
That's okay.
No, there's something. There's something different. There's something different.
This is the man they were telling me about. My dreams.
We'll see.
All right, friends. I hope you have enjoyed what wound up being a very lively session of Darkeport versus Strahd edition.
It's supposed to be lively.
Yes, indeed. As opposed to the setting.
Undead.
As opposed to undead. Well, oh God, hopefully not. Maybe one session we'll all come and
Yeah.
undead make. That'll be great.
Sweet makeup.
That'll be great. All right. As you go about your journey out there, stay safe, stay curious, don't get abducted by unwanted precipitation, and we will see you here next time. Thank you so much for being with us. Bye.
Strahd!